Yo, 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 and welcome, you beautiful people. We have ourselves a banger stream, but as is tradition, before we get into the stream, we have ourselves the bingo. If any of you curious are, well, when does the stream start? There is a timer. I know it's a bit hard to see, but it does say 24 minutes and counting, and that is what we're dealing with. So, let's obviously again put everything over. Let's get our shoutouts out of the way. How is there already 260 of you? Nobody really knows, but I shall try to name as many of you as possible. So, Chaos to Aiden, Kresnagung, JP Stato, Jang Hirek, Jen Nickemoin, Kish, what the hell? Keysters, ayayayayay, Riolu Batzet, Cupcake Lover, Kekan, Real Tricks, Celeste, Arusha, Takovado, Hex King, Julius Bouquet, Marco Man, 1 to 224 Gaming, Federico, fucking hell, Federico Kawibowo, 2809, Yosh, Danny McKay, Muhammad Mahadani, Fahiravan, 5858, ay. Yeah, that's some names. Hey, JG, now this one's easy at least. Celeste, it's Jello, Emiran as usual, Chen Kimpian, Broke Gamer, Bomboshka, Mr. Blind Buy, smart, not the blind guy, he buys blind, Sloth Zombie, let's see, J Snow Ace. Alrighty, people. We have ourselves a bingo to make. And before we go into any complications, and any of you are like, what's going on with the stream? Let's make one thing clear, people, okay? This is how this is going to go. It is again going to be G-Clef giving us the information, so we'll do our usual looking at cards, looking at stuff, doing our own explanations, our own like, okay, how does it work? How OP is she? And the moment that part ends, me, Genezed, and Cosmic, we're going to join in a call with the devs, and then we will have our questions. And trust me, we have the questions that you are asking or that you're looking for, and you can definitely look forward to that, right? See, I think one of the only ways for me to actually host the stream would be two scenarios, okay? Number one, they fly me out to Korea. Or number two, because it would then go like this. I fly to Korea and I sit next to G-Clef, and then it's us dual streaming and him like translating whatever I would want to say to somebody because they mostly only speak Korean, right? That would be way number one. And way number two would be I need to learn Korean and then fly over there. Which seems also a lot more improbable, a lot more complicated, right? So those are like the two ways on how it would be possible for us to truly host the stream, just so you know how hard that would be, right? Just so you have like an idea on, it's not like I can just sit here, put on the stream, they send me the official assets and we're good. No, there's like a production studio and whatnot, and they're like in-house, and it's a bit more complicated than that, right? Korean can't be that hard. Yeah, but if you have zero knowledge, it probably takes a little while, don't you think? Yo, Coffee Loki, what's up? Oh, that's easy. No, see, even if I were to learn Korean, they would still have to fly me out to Korea. And I'd have to go into the studio. And I then had to have to talk to all those people. But yeah, that would definitely be the baseline, you know, me actually learning Korean. Alright. So, let's run it back, and we have ourselves a bingo to do. So, dev stream. I mean, it's quite obvious, right? It is a dev stream, so we might as well just call it what it is, dev Q&A. I have a sneaking suspicion that we should see a dev Q&A. I just can't quite tell you why. Okay, what kind of rate ups do you think we're going to see on the Diana banner? Keep in mind, Diana is a hunter. She is passion. Usually we tend to get a support-esque type unit on a off-rate up, and then we're going to get somebody else. I can feel a Lucas in the air being another passion hunter. Selena would make a lot of sense. I agree. So Selena, I feel like Selena we can lock down. But who's going to be the second one, we assume? Who would be the second one? Oh, Nia again, yeah. Nia could work, Mika could work, Cassius, we did have Cassius in the last few banners. Like, Cassius, he was already there, right? So if you're still missing Cassius, you should have summoned him when he was on banner. Like, duh. It's not like he wasn't there before. So let's just go Selena Mika. Let's just go basic. It's gonna be Selena Mika. Now, do we just keep this? Are we just going to assume that Diana is going to have a new keyword? I mean, why not, right? Apparently, every character under the sun tends to have new keywords, so sure. Now, card cost. Are we betting on 0 cost cards, 2 cost cards, 1 cost cards? What are we thinking? I'm hoping for 0 cost cards and I'm hoping for card spam so that I can combine her with Selena. So I would rather keep 0 cost cards. I prefer that. 1 cost cards on your life. On your life. You know what? I will screenshot you. I will screenshot you and we will pull you up during the stream. Don't you worry about it. So just so you know, we have it right here. Boom, we go to browse, we go over to our screenshots. And here we go. And then we put you on there. And then when the time is right, we shall unveil. Let me see. That just didn't work out. Boom. Scroll down. We have to make sure that he stays credible, right? So here we go. So, Hex King 2. He said that on his life, it is going to be 1 cost. So we're going to put some trust in my guy Hex King. And when we get there during the stream, we will see if we're going to lose a viewer or if he's just about to gain massive aura. Right? Massive aura. Don't gamble, but put your life on the line. That's how it goes. So, alright, 1 cost cards because somebody said it is worth his life. Alright. Perfect. Now, what about type? What about the type? What is she gonna do? Is she gonna be a single target DPS, AoE DPS, support, mix, sub DPS, healer, stunner, debuffer? What do you think? What should we predict? Sub DPS, support, mark damage, extra damage. Yeah, we can definitely work those in later. So let's for now just say she's a sub DPS, has a high chance of being correct. So we're just gonna call her sub DPS, alright? Ego cost. Ego costs range all the way from 4 to 6. Usually 4 to 6. What are you thinking? In the spectral plane, I'm feeling a 5. I am feeling a 5. Alright, now, self damage or team damage buffing? Self or team damage buffing? Self or team damage buffing? Team. A lot of team. Alright. Then let's say team damage buff. Don't worry about things being caps and not being caps, whatever. This one can go. Here we now have an empty space. We have an empty space to actually put something useful into. She looks pretty selfish. No, she's very generous. She has a very generous personality and a big heart. A big heart, that's also what she has. So, okay, we have an empty space. Okay, let's see. Mark Synergy. Mark Synergy, right? Will she have some type of mark in her kit? Because if she has, then you can further buff her damage with Selena, which would be pretty awesome. Now, have any teaser? Will we get a teaser for anything half anniversary related? Will we get a teaser for the half anniversary character? Will we get something? Right? So half anniversary teaser. Okay. Now, we have another empty square we need to be creative with. She has 2 big hearts. Yeah, I mean, how, like, she has the capacity. Huh? She has the capacity. Let's see. Are we getting salty next patch? We're getting salty this preseason. Yes. So tomorrow, actually. New Forster. Ooh, that's... Ooh. Is she limited? Ooh, we'll have to see. But I highly doubt she would be. Keep in mind, people, exactly for some weird reason, 21 days, 3 weeks after Diana happens to be half anniversary. You know, I'm just saying, like, clearly no connection there, but it just happens to be, weirdly enough. Oh, it's also the start of season 3 as well. Alright, yeah. I mean, bullet synergy. If she doesn't have bullets, I'm gonna cry. Like, if she does not have bullets, I shall cry. Okay, we need more. We have another empty field. Okay, so what can we think about? Okay, they are going to announce the partner changes. So are partners now OP? We know they're strong, but will they be overpowered? That's the question. Oh yeah, new gear set is a really good one. New gear set is a really good one. El Spy Konguru, appreciate the follow. Thank you very much. Okay. Will she have a unique meter? Yes, she will. Everybody has a unique meter. They all do. 500 buffs to Yuki. Nah, I mean, Yuki buffs are technically already confirmed. I don't think we have to put them on there. Let's see. AoE DPS. Nah, we're gonna put a sub DPS for now. I think stream started, by the way. I mean, it's 12 minutes and 57 seconds, but we can check out to see if there's like another visual. We have the partner! Partner leak! What? What? Partner leak? Wait. What the fuck is this? No. Like this? Like... What? What? Who the hell is this? I do not know. I do not remember, but I feel like I've seen him somewhere. And look, we even have the director, Mr. Sang Hyun Choi. Let's go. So yeah. Okay. Partner. How are we feeling? We need to do our investigation. We are always very good at investigating a lot of important stuff. So, partner investigation, y'all. How are we feeling? Analyzing. I feel like to some degree these units are polar opposites. Purple, like pinkish hair, blue hair, big personality, gigantic personality. I don't know, but yeah. How are we feeling about the partner? I think she's looking pretty cute. She is. Oh, also, it's been a while since we've seen a fully dressed character. Not gonna lie. So we have another fully dressed character that is very surprising. Comes out of nowhere. How does that hair work? Now you might be asking the real questions. How does her hair work anyway? There you go. Alright, no need to talk about anything more. This clearly explained fully to you how it works, and that's how you know it's real. Alright, perfect. So, let's see. We have another empty square, and we have 10 minutes, people. Let's go. We have 10 minutes, and we need an empty square. We need to figure things out. Oh yeah, summons. They never exist, but I'm always hoping they do. Which is why we're giving her summons. Will we get a premium 10 pull announced during the stream? No, but I would assume we're getting 1,000 gems. Why not? They're going to give us 1,000 gems. Yeah, Seems like a good number. Maybe 500, but I'm hoping 1,000. Okay, must pull partner we can keep. Her basics, I'm going to say they're going to be just standard 1 cost basics. It's just going to be stock standard 1 cost basics. Will we finally see Nia lobby? Maybe we will. So we're going to keep that on there. We need another mechanic. I mean, exhaust, right? With bullets, exhaust, sin, it just goes together. It just goes together. Okay. 2, like, recently every character seems to have 2 unique cards. So we can just bet on the fact that she has 2 unique cards. Ranking for 3 Rift mode. You know what I mean, right? This like mode where you can do 3 teams of 3 and no character twice. We're just gonna call it the 3 Rift mode because I forgot what it's called. I really did forget what it was called. Yeah, I mean, we should learn about the seasonal mechanic, so we might as well just keep it. Crazy seasonal mechanic. OP dupes are always a good pick. Many builds / teams, we're hoping for that. And then card spam. Card spam. So we can get away from big one-hitters. Okay. Now, gentlemen and gentle ladies and everything else in between under the sun. So, we have a lobby and we need to predict it. What is it going to be? X out of 10 lobby. What do you think? So, for reference, if Serenia is a 10, if 9's a 9.5 or just a 9, and if Typhera is, let's say, an 8.5, what would she end up being? What would she end up being? A lot of 8s, some 7s, 20 out of 10s. Armpits, so 10 out of 10. 9.9. 11. Better than Serenial out of 10. A solid 9.5. 999. 9.9.99999. Half booba, gotta be at least a 9. Okay, let's reach for the stars together, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to predict her a 9.5. 9.5 lobby prediction. That is what we'll be going with. Let's see if it's justified. Let's see if it becomes justified. Let's see if we are overrating or underrating. Will we stay live during the stream? Yes. So the way this works is that I think we're meant to stand on standby. So we kind of just ready, waiting, and then whenever like this section where we go on the stream comes in, they're gonna like send us a notice, and then we hop over there on Discord into a call. Now what I'm still debating is how do we do that? Like obviously you're gonna hear the audio of the people on the call, right? Duh. But am I going to stream the Discord stream, what they're streaming there? Or are we just going to mute the stream and then audio is gonna be a bit delayed? We have to see, we'll figure it out. We will figure it out. Nebula Distortion. Not quite, because it's like 3 Great Rift bosses. Isn't Nebula Distortion just the 3 normal bosses? I mean, let me quickly check. Yeah, Nebula Distortion is what you call the 3 normal bosses. No, we're talking about the game mode. You have to build a team of 3 people, and then that team takes on, you know? Like, that's what we are talking about. We might get a new tower. Yeah, they did say they wanted to update the tower. I mean, there's always up to, what, 150 total stages there. Would a summon be a creation card? No, I'm just talking about summons, right? Here, let me show you. She obviously has herself these fluffy cloud fishies. That's just what we're gonna call them now. Fluffy cloud fishies. And they gotta do something, right? They gotta do something. Free selector when? Good question. What do I think should be improved in the game? See, that's what the Q&A section will be for. You'll hear a bunch of very important questions and we'll hopefully get some very satisfying answers. Hey, look. Look. WG, hey, it's CZ and Jesus, let's go. Yep. Skins perhaps, yeah, we'll see. There's going to be a lot of important. But yeah, now, who's this? I still don't know who exactly that is meant to be. But yeah, CZ and Jesus, however that came to be, it is what it is, right? Nothing you can do about that. Alright, so let me see. We are meant to be on standby at 12, which is in 4 minutes, which is when the stream starts. So it's going to be an exciting... It looks like a mugshot. So you think I would pay to get a photo of me taken? No, clearly it was me committing a crime, right? That is the only realistic idea here, right? It was clearly me committing a crime and deciding, yes, this is for free, might as well keep it. Huh? Ice cream. Ice cream? What about ice cream? Found in public with the Serenia wallpaper. Yeah, true. Loadouts. What crime did I commit then? We don't want to talk about it. See, sometimes when you need a lot of characters and you need a lot of resources, sometimes you have to go to certain lengths. Yeah. That's all I'm gonna say. Everything else is strictly confidential. New season, please let the old decks not be obsolete. That's exactly the plan. We already have 2 confirmed new game modes, or okay, 1 new game mode confirmed and 1 old game mode that will include past decks. So from next season onward, maybe even with the preseason, we are obviously getting the new triple rift mode, right? And in the triple rift mode, you can use any decks. And with the great rifts coming in the future, you will also be able to use decks from prior seasons. And yeah, we obviously have the tower as well. So am I paid? I have not received any money. Where's my money? So yeah, you don't have to worry about me being like paid off or super sponsored or whatever. Unfortunately not. The dash stream not pre-recorded? No, it's going to be live. You see us 3, we're going to have the questions that y'all want us to ask, and we're going to ask Mr. Developer. We're going to ask Mr. Developer Son, Mr. Sang Hyun Choi, and we'll be able to ask him what we all want to know. Yeah. Doing it for the love of the game. Love of the game indeed. Paid in exposure. Yep, that gotta be it. Alright, minute 17. I think we're gonna close CZN. No, we're gonna mute CZN. You never close CZN, do you? And then we put up the stream. Alright. Bro's getting a free loot copy as a bribe. Ooh, now you're up close. Ooh, now you know something. Alright. What do you think about the chat? Do we keep the chat on or do we take chat off? On or off? We have 40 seconds. What do you think? On or off? Wait, where did chat go? Ah, I guess it offed itself. Ah, there you are. Off, let's go. Keep off. Alright, off it is. You can at least see each other in chat. I can also obviously still see you all. Like, I know, for example, that just Inky07 chat that said that the chat should probably be off. Makes me the focus. Good enough. That sounds like a plan, doesn't it? Alright, 14 seconds. Oh, I do need to check the Discord as well, because we're meant to be on standby. Aha. Okay. Makes sense. Alright, then let me fix that real quick. why the trailer's ongoing. Alright. Okay. Let's have a look. Let's get ourselves a character. Audio louder, please. Oh, sorry. There we go.
Welcome, Protos, to another Galactic News Network live right here in South Korea. We just watched the PB for our newest combatant, Diana. Pink all over the place, love all over the place. If you're a pink lover,
Pink all over the place.
she's the one. I'm glad you found her. She's coming out tomorrow. Hello, she's Arenio 2.0. You don't know yet. You don't know yet. But how are you guys doing? It's been 3 weeks, and especially how was April Fools? Did everyone get to enjoy April Fools?
Where did the cards go?
A lot of funny cards, a lot of good design, a lot of references.
Where did the cards go?
It was fun. I had a lot of fun going through lots of different combatants. It's like, that's a really cool design. Love it. Loved it. Funny. Love the cards. I actually saw
it even higher?
They're willing to buy the
April
Fools, like a card skin pack for like up to like $2.99. I actually told that to the director and he thought that was funny. Oh, by the way, talking about director, part 1, it's only me, but part 2 today. We'll have awesome CCN creators and the director coming right next to me as he did a couple months ago. And he'll be answering some of the questions, something about Season 2, about the game, about the upcoming content, and the update that we have right now. So we'll have a lot of question and answers for part 2. But before that, part 1, it's going to be the usual, the new combatant
reveal.
Partner and skills, the update, and the content.
Let's go.
Season 3, not yet. She's not limited. No, Diana is not limited. I can say that for sure.
Confirmed.
I can say that for sure. Diana
no limited Diana.
Will we be able to auto on Chaos? Not yet. Maybe in the future. But
leaks.
Yes, I'm reading chat for sure. April Fools, I hope you had fun as well. So, not just that, we've also released Developer Notes 1 and 2. Laying down some of the groundworks to what's coming next.
Like right now.
If you missed those, please go check on Stove, on Dev Notes. There's
we'll worry about that after
and there's
stream.
Another one with Sorty. Sorty,
I think we saw those. I think we saw those.
Sure. If you had not, please go check that out. If you did already, then you know a lot of information we're going to be going through today. So, but for now, well, part 1.
Let's get to
Tonight's Galaxy News Network is all about the passion in this character.
Wow.
Let's go to our first slide.
Big fun. Half anniversary showcase.
Half anniversary showcase is just around the corner, everyone. I can't believe it's already half a year.
Hey, look, they even have a professional studio.
April 18th.
Let's go.
That's about 2 weeks. Less than 2 weeks. 11 days.
Yeah, 11 days from now. Have any showcase. Have any confirmed.
I think they've already done the showcase. Is it? Oh, maybe. Don't exactly know. But it's going to April 18th.
This is going to be sick.
On a usually we're on Tuesday in Korean time and Monday night for some of the Western fans.
On a Saturday, eh?
But
reminds you of
Saturday,
the roadmap
so
that we had.
Exactly
I think that one was also Saturday.
So keep your calendars marked for that one. Half anniversary showcase is coming soon. I hope that's going to be giving us all the information.
Sick stuff.
Enemy collab, maybe some collab information as well.
Huh?
I have no idea what it's going to be, but that's within 2 weeks. And it's a Saturday, so make sure to mark Saturday.
Did he just say collab? And
let's talk about Diana.
Lucas and Mika. We were close.
Season is officially here. Diana
so it was in fact
Sophia.
Lucas, and it is
Diana
Mika right up.
The lineup. as a passion hunter. It's been a while since Hunter. Last Hunter, I believe, was Serenio.
Yes,
so
she
bringing some
was.
high-octane tempo to the battlefield. So
The love-spreading idol.
Round out the team with fire and water. You can check out the bottom, Lucas and Mika, with increased drop rates for 4 stars. And let's talk about Diana. She's a member
February
of Holy
18th,
Crusaders, but forget the authority and stiffness usually associated
She
with
is an archpriest?
Diana is an honorary high priest. Essentially, the icon of the Holy Crusaders. She's like an icon for the order, breaking their rigid image to spread happiness and love. So her voice is brought to life by Jiyeon In Korean and Iwami Manaka in Japanese. Now, this is the part where I struggled so much last time. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it 100% down. Let's talk about her mechanism.
Ooh! Okay.
Wow.
Alright, people. Don't mind for muting me excited. A damage-focused combatant who can create heart bullets, heartbreaker, and heart shaker, and uses this card to amplify her damage output or her damage amount. Quietus. When this card is discarded, activate the card. This card cannot be moved from the used card pile for this turn. Okay, so Renoa. On discard 80% extra attack, then decrease resonance by 1. Okay. Flutters. At the end of the turn, 200% extra damage to the target with the highest max HP and increases damage amount of extra attacks by 10% for each flutter, maximum 20 stacks. At the start of the turn, decrease all flutters. Oh, okay. With all my heart and the pistol of purification. She looks like a DPS and she looks like a mix between Nia and Renoa. Okay. Okay. That is something for sure.
This is the count that you will see on top left.
Alright.
So, one of the biggest feedback was I was doing too much talking, and then we get to see the video later. But instead, guys, this time,
video now?
we get to see the video first. So, let's run the PV for Diana first.
Sa, 行きますよ。今日も愛の力で。いつでも言ってくださいね。愛を広げてあげますから。私の気持ち受け取ってください。あなたのための贈り物です。愛を込めて打ちます。どんなお悩みでもちゃんとお聞きしますよ。これが私の本心です。諦めないでください。私の愛分けてあげます。
Alright.
いつでも行け。これでいいかしら。いつでもどんなお悩みでもちゃんとお聞きしますよ。
Okay, a lot of stuff going on here.
行くわ。
Okay, we're just discarding 3 cards for Renoa. We don't have any names on the cards, so no point looking at them too closely. Holy guns! Holy guns! Wait, why is she creating so many cards? And they're all 0 cost. Ah, somebody's about to lose his life. Uh-oh. 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 But damn, look at this! There's so many of them. And she has heart stacks in the top. Okay. She doesn't really stop, does she? Wait! Oh, so they afflict Mark as well. Sweet. She really doesn't stop. Ay, ay, ay. Mei-Lin time. Yes, Mei-Lin. Infinite value. Holy.
Oh, well, she shoots.
Okay, so we create heart bullets without consuming cost by using Quietus. Then we apply the resonance debuff without consuming cost through Quietus. And then we create a fluid cycle of cards through various bullet cards, discard, and draw effects. Okay, discard a Quietus card and create attack and bullet cards simultaneously. Each time the discard effect is activated, pummel the target inflicted with the resonance debuff with extra attacks. Significantly improves the synergy between bullet cards by using the discard effect on various bullet cards. So, multi-bullet card synergy. Okay. Alright, sounds like something. But we do need to see the cards to understand what's going on.
Team archetypes. That's how I feel like. So there are cards that can create these Heartbreaker, Heartshaker, and you will get to use it by discarding them. And I keep on saying discard because Quietus is activated when the card is discarded. Very simple. Right? So with that, let's go check her out.
7.5% crit rate?
In game. Oh, already seeing lots of
weird.
lots of good
How did that
ideas
happen?
with discard on chat. Okay, that's Diana.
Yep, that she shake it to the max. Alright.
Very pretty, I have to say. Yes. Her cards. Destruction Fire. Damage.
Yeah, we wait until he clicks on them and then we can... Okay, let's have a look. 100% damage, create 2 Heartbreakers. Heartbreaker, bullet with haste. They have fucking haste. 80% damage, discard a random bullet card. If this card is discarded, 120% extra attack to a random enemy. Haste. Now that is disgusting. Okay.
Extra attack card. So.
Yeah, so we're creating 2 of these and that's at base. And it has the Quietus tag. When this card is discarded, activate this card. No! Her cards don't have any cost. They activate when discarded. Look, like, Quietus tag. This card can be moved from the use card pile for this turn, but when this card is discarded, activated. And then Heartshaker, which is not what we had before the Heartbreaker. Heartshaker. It has the resonance debuff, which we don't see in the list right here now. Discard a random card from the draw pile. Okay, so you just discard a random card out of the draw pile. Alright, sure. If this card is discarded, 2 resonance. Okay, resonance. On discard, 80% extra attack, then decrease resonance by 1. So it's like Mark, but basically every time you discard, you do an extra attack. Okay. Pistol of Purification, 120% damage, 2 of the resonance stacks. If this card is discarded, activate resonance inflicted on the target by this unit 3 more times. Does it mean she applies 2 resonance, 5 resonance if it gets discarded? Ooh, she even has card draw for herself. Draw 1 Quietus card and discard 2. Okay. And again, if you discard this, it still activates. No, wait, no. Only okay, this card does not have the Quietus tag. Alright. Draw 2 exhaust bullet cards, 300% damage. Increases damage amount by 30% for each different bullet card in hand. It is a 30% multiplier. It's not plus 30, it's by 30. Meaning in a hypothetical dream scenario with 9 different bullets in hand, we're looking at a 270% multiplier. Aha. Okay. And that is before ego manifestations, right? That is before ego manifestations. Is it already Epiphany time? It is. Okay. So, 150% damage. So, base damage goes up and we create 3 instead of 2. Second one, base damage up. We only create 1, but we double draw exhaust bullet cards. Okay. Cost goes up to 2. Has Quietus, meaning if you discard it, it still activates. And you do create 2 Heartbreakers. And when discarded, you apply Quietus to all exhaust bullet cards in hand. That shit allows you to use Luke. That allows you to apply Quietus to Luke's bullets to then trigger them when you discard them. Okay. Or, you know who's the better target? Lucas. Because Luke's bullets are 0, his are 1, and you really don't want to pay for his. That is kind of disgusting. So, yeah, Lucas should definitely benefit a lot more, because his bullets, they are way too expensive, not gonna lie. Okay, so yeah, this is the draw 2 we've seen before. There's still the 3rd and the 5th version we haven't talked about yet. Okay, here we go. Change all 1 cost or lower cards in hand into Heartbreaker? Wait, what? Okay, so if you can just find anybody to spam 1 or 0 cost cards, you can just convert all of them into her 0 cost bullets? That seems totally alright. That seems totally normal. That seems totally fine. Spores, yeah. Nah, yeah, spores, right? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Balanced. When discarded, apply quietus to all exhaust bullet cards in hand. Yeah, we talked about that one. Okay, what about the 5th one? What about the 5th one? At the start of the turn, create 2 Heartbreakers. If 5 or less heart bullets are owned, create 1 more. Alright. Yeah, sure. She has 3 very interesting cards in there. She does. The 3rd one, the 4th one, and I think the 1st or the 2nd one. But yeah, the apply quietus to bullet cards and convert 1 or less cost cards into Heartbreakers seem kind of nuts. It's a 3 cost upgrade card, right? Would this be able to stack? It's not unique. So you could create hypothetically up to 8 every turn, but you gotta keep in mind hand size, right? Alright, let's see. What about the next one? Come here, Milk and Pong. Those are the names, Milk and Pong. Alright. Let's see. Create 2 Heartbreakers. For the next 3 extra attacks by a different combatant, apply 1 resonance to the target. Keep in mind, extra attack could be anything. Could be a mark, could be a follow-up. Damn. Okay, so, Selena synergy potentially. Or legit anybody who has extra damage. Discard up to 2 cards in hand. Create Heart Shaker for each discarded +1. So you just discard 2 cards, you obviously trigger them, and then you create 3 Heart Shakers. Okay. Change 0 cost exhaust cards in hand into random heart bullets. Another one! Another one! 0 cost, change 0 cost what? Another way to change cards into bullets? Another one. Really? Okay. Sure. Why not? Create 1 of each heart bullet, 1 resonance to a random enemy for each different bullet card in hand. They really do want you to play multiple bullet, people. If we've ever seen bullet synergy, she is her. Damn, alright. Okay, but what are these card effects? Oh my. Oh my. And we still have like 2 cards left here. Damn. Machine gun, yeah. She's not limited. Yeah, she is unlimited. She seems meta. I mean, define meta, right? That's the beauty. There ain't no meta. The bullet unifier. True. The one to unify them all. Okay. Retain. Unique. Change Heart Shaker, which is the 2nd one, in hand into Heartbreaker. Retain Sin. We have Retain Sin. So you can hypothetically use Orleas, retain a card in hand twice to create 2 Heart Shakers, to then change all Heart Shakers into Heartbreakers, and nothing is stopping you, right? You just get yourself a 4-copy double retain to create 8 to turn all 8 into the oi. Okay, Pistol of Purification. 180%, so base damage up, 3 resonance stacks. If this card is discarded, activate the resonance inflicted on the target by this unit. 5 more times. What does this mean? Does it just mean it consumes 5 resonance stacks? I mean, I would assume that's the case, right? Like, there's no way she applies 3 resonance and then, or does she then go up to 8? Huh. Okay, 180% damage for the next 5 haste attack cards used, which are her attack cards or other attack cards. 1 resonance to the target. 5 extra attacks in a row. Maybe. Honestly, it's hard to say. Okay, next one. Activate resonance on the target inflicted by this unit 10 times. What does this mean? What does this mean? Do you have to have the resonance stacks, or is she just whipping out a 10 hitter out of nowhere?
10 resonance on the target. By using this card alone, it will shoot 10 extra times, taking down the resonance.
Taking down the resonance, yes, but you need to have the resonance there. It's not like she just magically shoots 10 times, right? Okay, 180% damage plus 100% damage for each bullet card discarded this turn. You've seen the amount of 0 cards, you've seen the amount of converts. This could easily be plus 3000%. Just from like discarding 30 bullets. Easily. Okay, 180% AoE damage. When this card is discarded, activate Resonance AoE. Okay, AoE Resonance. Because she was missing an AoE card. Now she has one. Okay, sure. Why not? Oh, this one. Oh, we aren't even at the final card yet. Okay. Draw 1 quiet discard. Discard 1. If the discarded card was a card of a different combatant, 2 hard bullets. So you draw 1, discard 1. If you don't discard her card, you get 2 bullets as well. Okay. Draw 1 quiet discard. Discard 2 1 resonance to each to all enemies for each combined cost of the discarded cards. So if you discard 2 3 cost cards, you apply 6 resonance AoE. Okay. Yeah, I mean, sure. Whatever you say. Okay, so we have 3 more cards we still have to look at. Ay. Is she good? I mean, she has a lot of very, very exciting cards. That's the baseline.
Option.
So yeah, here this would be 6 resonance AoE, meaning any extra attacks you do get a follow-up mark-esque effect. We still have 3 more cards. We need to see them. Show us. Okay. Discard up to 3 bullet cards in hand. Draw a quiet discard for each discarded -1. So if you discard 3 bullets that then all get activated, you get double card draw. Sure. Why not? Yeah. Discard 3 bullets and then draw 2. Yeah. Seems legit. Makes sense. Perfectly fine. I appreciate it. Good card. Good card. Okay. Alright. What about the next one? We still have, I think, 2 more if I'm not wrong. Come on. I know you want to show us 2 more cards. I know you do. Come on. Make it happen. Okay, discard all bullet cards in hand. 80% extra damage to a random enemy for each discarded. So you get a bunch of bullets. And then you apply resonance. And then you discard the bullets. And then they all activate. And then the resonance activates. And then this card activates as well. So basically for every card discarded, you get 3 procs. Seems fine. Unique. If no quietest cards of this unit are in hand, draw 1 quietest card of this unit at 1 time per turn. See, the interesting part is this does not happen at the beginning of your turn. No, this happens the moment you don't have any quietest cards in hand. Could be at the beginning of the turn, could be in the middle of your turn. It's an interesting card. I just think she has a lot more highlights a lot more highlights in her other cards, but damn. Oh, we haven't even seen her ult yet. We haven't even seen her ult. Okay, 5-cost ult, we were correct. Cupid shot. That's a new card. What does it do? Show. Cupid shot. 120% damage, 60% extra attack to a random enemy for each bullet card in hand. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of like damage in a roundabout way that also helps because it's, you know, quietus. And it is a different bullet type and it helps with her synergies. I guess it makes sense. And also it does do 2 hard bullets, so it could be Heartbreaker or Heart Shaker. Alright. But it doesn't seem insane. Wait, the Cupid shot didn't have exhaust? Okay. I take it back. I take it back. I am sorry. I am legally blind. That is kind of nuts. That is kind of nuts. Adding in a Cupid shot, which will then be in your permanent rotation, it's a little better. It's a tiny bit better. That is a tiny bit better. Alright.
Feelings. Now,
Yep.
guys, don't be surprised to see something new in potential because we're about to.
Yeah. Wait.
So
Double
one,
upgrade
Epiphany
for
bonus,
basics?
Basic card upgrade, common card upgrade, unique card upgrade.
Yeah.
Yo,
What is this?
there's something
Yeah.
else.
What
right?
is this?
I know. I'll just click on it.
What does it do?
Boom!
Increases the chance for a Divine Epiphany!
Divine Epiphany to
Nah!
25%.
Nah! That is on every character? Nah! That is insane! Oh, that is so good! Oh, I love it! Oh, that is so good! Please don't make it exclusive to just her. Make it for everyone, please.
We have a separate graphics image for that one, but because we have to show potential, I have to talk about this. So,
damn.
basic card proficiency. This one actually is significant.
Okay.
Think about this. To the basic 1-cost attack card.
But they just dropped the nuke, eh?
card
They
with
just
this
dropped the nuke.
So you might not have to remove all the attack cards.
Oh yeah, that's a good question. Is that there's no way that's a global passive,
Crit damage.
right? Or is it? Wait, hold up. How does this actually work? I feel like this is the elephant in the room. We need to talk about this.
And if Diana's crit chance is greater than
What exactly is this? Help.
the modifier.
Like, okay, what is
There's
this?
an error here. So if Diana's critical chance is greater than 10%,
Yes.
4%, not additional, extra damage amount.
Okay, more extra damage.
In
Okay.
terms of stat damage, 4% extra damage amount. I was told to mention that additional.
So you go up to 14% extra damage. Okay, but can we go back?
Gone. It will be changed into extra.
Can we explain if how like
chance above 10%?
we need to talk about 052, please. He did say they have a slide.
I know everyone's blown away from this one.
Yeah. What is this? What does it mean?
Oh, man.
Is it for
You
her?
guys better have been.
Is it for everyone?
Right? I'm sure you guys have been doing your weekly.
Like-
right? This has like gazillion amounts, but
Context, please. I guess they'll tell us later.
for extra damage, yeah, she does need a lot of crit damage. It turns out. No. Oh, I better do it now. Is it just for her? I will tell you the secret. It's for every single combatant.
No! 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 We have a global passive!
Diana's ego manifestation.
Oh no! Oh no!
100% damage amount to Liberated Feeling card.
Push the must pull sirens! There ain't no fucking way you're playing without 25% divine chance. Woo!
That's her emo.
Uh-oh. That is not good.
We briefly
Uh-oh.
talked about flutters.
Oh
in
shit.
the graphics. So this is her passive buff in a way that she can stack up to 20. At the end of the turn, 200% extra attack to the target with the highest max HP. Increase damage amount to the extra attack by 10% for each flutters. Every single turn at the end, you do an extra damage depending on the stack of flutters.
Damn. It's hard to focus.
Depending on the stats,
Not gonna lie.
her last bullet
Yeah, it looks like.
from this E2.
It seems like when you pull for Diana, you unlock a 25%
E3.
global
It
divine
also
chance
dismounts to
increase.
4 and creation count of heart bullet to 4 cards. So from 5 cost to 4.
You know,
and
I think we
instead
might
of-
have ourselves a question we need to ask in the
get
dev
one
interview.
shot, but instead
Just
of
to
creating
just to
2
be
heart
like
bullets,
truly
now
safe.
4 instead.
He means everyone gets that upgrade. That's what we need to clarify.
4
That is very important.
to extra attack.
Like the way he said it,
1%
he said,
damage.
I'm going to tell you the secret, it's going to be
Each
for everyone.
flutter stack that
But
she
what
has.
does it mean?
So maximum of 20% that she can
Right?
get.
Like here,
E5
wording
is
is very
usual
important.
Potential upgrade. Time for some E6.
We do the dev talk later, yes.
Each time, an ally discards a card, grant additional 2 flutters, and increase the
Okay,
max
so
stack count
basically,
flutter by
the
10
E2 is
and
like you get more extra attack damage at the end of the turn instead of just like
allies
it should
inflict
not be
200%
a full
extra damage to the random
200%.
enemy. Now this is allies.
Yeah. So
back.
I think her E2 isn't that crazy. E6 doesn't look that crazy. E4 is a generic damage buff. I think her awakenings are
attack
kind of
of the
chill.
E6.
Yeah, we need to figure out what's going on with E502. That is important. Oh, is it a global passive or is it for everyone?
Okay,
What does it mean?
whew. Those are all of her tactics and E4, E5s.
Hmm. Yeah, no, the awakenings, like, I know I haven't
We have some
specifically talked about them,
recommended, formations.
but they really aren't that crazy, it seems, because what she gains is an extra attack damage increase that she'll do at the end of the turn, and then the more cards she discards, the higher it goes, but it doesn't seem to be like a team-wide extra attack damage increase, right? Oof, okay,
Guys, hold.
so let's have a look at the team.
Hold. Because
hold
we have part
what?
2 with the director.
Okay,
Diana's recommended formation.
I guess we figure something
talked
out
about
later.
Diana,
Let's chill
how-
for now.
Her cards needs lots of discard function. So, my personal favorite was a mix of the first and the second. Diana, Veronica, Nia was really good. Was really fun to play. Lots of cycles, lots of extra damage, and also, yeah, 2 passion with Nia was just perfect. And remember, guys, Nia's ego, it moves all the pile deck cards into the discard file, which activate a lot of cards of Diana. So Nia seems to be one of the biggest one. And who's that on the bottom?
There's no Luke here. Yeah, good
Luke?
question.
Who?
Ooh.
Lucas? Oh yeah.
But no, obviously they just
I
can't
actually
fit
forgot
every
about
character on here, right?
because
Just
you know
because
when
your
you're playing
favorite
for,
character
you
isn't
know
on
that
here,
he
that doesn't mean anything, right?
So Lucas can, but honestly, that middle section with Mia, I think anyone can go in, any combatant.
But yeah, no, Nia
going.
for the extra discards, it just
So
makes
these are the
sense.
recommended
But
formations.
don't underestimate Orlea. Okay, partner time. Partner time.
Let's talk about her partner.
Sophia.
Sophia
Okay.
is Diana's partner. As a devoted fan, she loves Diana more than anyone else.
So she's the Idol's manager.
The Milky Way.
Uh-huh.
chorus. You can check out the details on the screen. Now let's talk about her passive. Milky Way Chorus.
Ooh.
It's
I think we're
Hunter.
seeing we're
Passive,
seeing the
fitting
buff already. You
Diana.
know how they said they talked about the partner
starting
buff?
with
We're
passion.
actually going from a base 8 to a base
Quietus
16.
card of an assigned combatant is discarded, which means Diana. Basically, there's no one else because it has Quietus. Max 4 stats.
Damn, she can
When
get
three
upwards
bullets
of
are
20 to
discarded,
40%
assigned
crit
combatant
damage
performs
stat.
200% to 400% extra attack on the enemy.
Damn, that's a lot of extra. So we get 16% attack, we get a 20% crit rate buff, and we get a 200% extra attack on a random enemy up to 2 times per turn the moment 3 bullet cards are discarded. Okay. And then at the bottom, 3 die-hard fan to the assigned combatant. Draw 1, discard up to 2 cards in hand. 40% damage amount to extra attacks of the assigned combatant at the end of the turn. Decrease die-hard fan by 1. Plus 40% damage amount to the extra attacks of the assigned combatant at the end of the turn. Decrease die-hard fan by 1. What does it mean? Do we have 3 turns of plus 40? Or is it plus 120, plus 80, plus 40?
It's actually huge. I was almost not believing, and I checked in game. It was 3 turns, not just like a 3 attack. So this could be a really big buff. And on top of that, draw.
Also,
discard up to.
Keep in mind, you can whip this on anyone, right? You can just basically ignore the when passion quietus. Like, she might just be a must-pull hunter partner.
And
because
also, on a personal note, this is not on Sophia.
She is the first character, I would say, who actually isn't locked to a character. Like, yes, 20% crit damage is nice, but the attack increase, the extra damage is not bound to her. The die-hard fan works for anyone with extra attack damage. The draw 1 works and the discard up to 2. And you know what's crazy? Even if the top part, even if you run her off class, which now that partner stats are becoming better and whatnot isn't as viable, but you could still run this on something like a Veronica to get draw 1, discard 2. Or on a barrel. Yeah. She is actually, a not
Lobby already? Okay.
character locked partner.
Lobby. I saw this chat since the beginning of the broadcast. There we go.
God damn! What? That,
I will let you enjoy for the next 5 seconds.
like... Ay. But we have ourselves a tea service by Diana, yours truly. But holy shit, that angle.
Seems like it's not just
insane.
a regular cafe. To me. Yes? Okay.
That is an insane angle. It's called the special tea time. I wonder why.
Animation. It worked last time. We've seen it, so there we go.
Alright.
And so Diana is available starting tomorrow as usual. But wait. April 8th to 5/5?
Hold up! 1 month!
Weeks, guys. Instead of 3 weeks, she will be available for pickup for 4 weeks this time.
Okay. First ever 4-week banner.
All the pickup scheduled to 4 weeks, but because Diana is somewhat of an intro character into season 3, she's getting a special 4 weeks.
Okay.
And
alright.
She's getting a specific pickup schedule of 4 weeks.
So you can actually wait
But we will have
an entire week after the next character to decide if you want to summon for her.
But that doesn't mean that all the combatants will be having 4 weeks in the future. She's getting an introduction to the new season, so...
Yeah, makes sense. Seems nice. I mean, hey, an extra week, and that does not mean that it takes longer for the next character to come. It just means she stays longer.
Next, let's talk about the preseason updates.
Okay.
This is Operation Firebreak Tactical Mission.
Okay.
Chaos play mode featuring some different difficulties.
Huh?
This one is not for you to obtain or acquire save data.
Okay.
It is somewhat of a special mode for the preseason. You can use the save data, the failed save data, the low-cost save data that you might have deleted, but if you haven't, you can spend those to, in a way, exhaust those save data.
Wait, okay.
And
so what are we doing?
The dev, take a look at the final line. The dev mentioned that please be cautious of consuming this save data because once you exhaust.
So we can basically
save
use
data,
trash
it will not
save
be
data
recoverable.
to
Okay.
enter the game mode.
Enough talking. Let's.
Okay. I mean,
Check
alright.
this
So
in
you can
game.
use bad save data as an entry.
Here's it. It's in events.
Yep.
Special.
Difficulty 2,
Lots of
3,
crystals,
difficulty
by
4.
the way.
Oh yeah, that
Lots
is
of
true. 250 gems, nice. Okay, another. That's 1,000
wait.
gems total.
Different
Operation of
planets.
Earth?
Eee.
Hold up. Is it our
Clean my
favorite
save
blue
data.
planet?
Don't worry. It's not like crazy. It's not like you don't. It doesn't require a crazy amount of save data. So you go into
Yeah.
phase projection. What this is basically a buff to the team. You go in to the first one and you click load data.
Oh, okay, so you need to put in save data equivalent to
and
50k
You have to
to
hit
unlock buffs for the
50K,
game mode.
So you can use
All right.
these.
So basically, whenever you see the entire
just
idea here, I
register.
guess, is you know how you play a run and you only build for one character and then you get 2 save datas for the other 2 that are kind of like
Warning sign,
whatever
use
the
save
fuck,
data.
right? Then you can just smack that in there to get buffs, like
Once you use it,
30% damage
Save
boost
data
for
is
the game
gone
mode.
Forever.
Yeah, sure.
Then-
Why not?
Press this activate effect, and you had this
Yeah,
activate.
we take it.
For the phase
Free buffs,
projection.
good stuff.
You can do 2.
No, you delete all of those.
If
You will
clear
do more
difficulty,
chaos
you
runs.
get
Like,
more.
come
When you clear
on.
Difficulty 3, you get one more.
Hey, it's not gonna be that
The
difficult.
first one was 50k.
You'll
I
be
believe.
fine.
The second one was 60. It should be 70 and 80.
And it's not like you need to make one save data to meet. You can put in as many as you want to meet the requirements.
And here you can toggle the activate effect here. The reason why we have activate effect here
Yeah.
is because
There's achievements to do it without.
we have a challenge mode. Clear
Yeah.
difficulty 4 without
Alright.
the effects.
So you can get up to 9 fashion points by not using the
We'll give you
buffs.
lenses.
Okay.
We have 3 different planets to go through.
Delta, Earth, and
Yeah,
Spite.
different planet.
It's
have
kind of
to
crazy. I
use
wonder
them
how
to
different
save
these are
files
from
again.
normal chaos. Maybe they're
You have
just
3
like
characters.
normal chaos.
Usually when you go through a codex.
Yeah, it seems like a permanent buff for the planet, yeah.
20 something K, 30 something K run. So this shouldn't take you too long.
So, I mean, it did say AoE damage, so you could assume it's going to be like the bugs, right? The AoE bugs for that planet. Earth has
That
them
is
blue
Operation
people.
Firebreak.
Okay.
Hope you have fun during the preseason.
Oh, yeah, seems nice.
That's
Why not?
all. We have more ready for you for the preseason.
What do we have? The full-scale
Full-scale
offensive game mode.
offensive.
Okay, yeah. That's what I was talking
what
about,
is that?
right?
You must use different combatants for each boss.
Now the question is, does this
is
have a
a-
ranking?
Well, the bosses are not technically
I don't
used,
really-
but the mode itself is...
I don't see a button, so maybe
This
you're
takes
safe.
some time to complete all 9 stars, 3 stars each. And if you use the combatants
And
for
look,
one boss,
you can use
cannot
any
use the same
save data,
combatants
regardless of
for
which
the other
season they're
bosses.
from. So if you have a really nice preseason, a
Because of
really
the
nice
scoring,
season 1 deck,
it
really
was
nice
very
season 2
difficult
deck, you
when
can
I
use
tried,
any of
and
them.
I got deleted sometimes. So this one also, can we hop back to game and check this out? Ah,
It does say ranked,
not reflected. Oh, crystals.
but
lenses.
it seems to be your own rank. So,
Hey, a lot of crystals. For the
I don't know.
preseason.
Looks like free resources to me. Looks
And the
like
dev
free
note here,
resources to me.
I asked the dev.
Oh, look.
maybe-
These
because
are different.
I died so early, I asked the dev, and the tip I got was, please read what's on left top.
Alright, so
was the
if a
tip
boss
from the developer.
was ever focused on a unit, I mean a quietus damage increase, passion damage increase, point increase per bullet cards.
So you prepare for battle.
But yeah, free resources are in fact the best. Can we still obtain Season 1 cards? Yeah, you can just play the
Use
Season
your
1 planet
glasses.
if you want to.
I'm always using my glasses. Let's just have an old preset. Let's say
No,
you can
this
enter,
is not gonna work.
bring your best save data.
Yeah.
あとこれも
Bring your best save data and enter.
Yeah, and then you can't use them
Could
for
be
the other
a
two
very
bosses.
good
Yeah.
challenge for especially the 3-star.
All right. That seems interesting enough.
Full-scale offensive. You'll have some time to complete this. So that's that for the.
Yeah, obviously not 7 hours. It's not
And
like you need to do it in a
for the
day.
rewards with,
So hey, more
memory
gems.
particles along with
And
that
there's
as
no
well.
ranking. You just need to collect the stars.
Those are some of the preseason updates that we have ready, but
Yes.
guys, that's not it.
Ooh.
Those are of course very fun. We
Uh-huh.
have a sneak peek. Like
Persona
they made
cards
a
and
sneak peek
engravings.
to the season 3, but you can actually
Oh!
play
Oh, this is huge.
some parts of season 3 in
Instead of what was done in past seasons, Season 3 seasonal power will not be obtained by a dimensional tunnel. What this means is you can combine this with past season planets to combine power systems, because the problem between Season 1 and Season 2 is both use dimensional tunnels, meaning that you were never able to like do both at the same time. Ooh.
preseason loses its value. We now have early access to the season, so you guys can get a taste, also get a better understanding when the season actually starts, right? So when you merge into Zero System, there's a toggle galactic. So I'll explain a little bit about season 3.
Let's see.
Next page, please. Season 3 will have Persona card.
Persona collab, yep.
It is not. This is not a reference to the Persona collab, guys.
What?
I've
He
seen
caught us.
1,000
Crazy
chat already.
times.
I knew this was going to be the chat, but
Alright.
I cannot guarantee it's not 100%. But this is unrelated to
Like,
the
just
other game.
focus on the fucking game. Ignore any
It's
potential
not.
bullshit.
It's just called Persona card. Okay.
Alright.
Okay, guys. Okay. Preseason updates. Seasonal power. Persona cards. The upcoming season's exclusive card. So each combatant will get an extra card called Persona. This is unique because you're getting this card in the deck, actually in the deck.
Nah, we
The
didn't
Persona
have that
card, and
before.
on top of that, you can add more line. Somewhat like on top of the refinement, you can add God's Hammer from the previous season. So, and Persona card, it can be skill or attack to a combatant, depending on the combatant. From couple of runs, it felt like there was a dedicated set of Persona card for each combatant, but I could be wrong on this. And next page, please. So there's engraving, is what you have just seen. On the Persona card, you saw there's one. It's either light or dark. You can engrave 2 engravements into 1 Persona card. Let's say through the run, you already have 2, but you want to replace the later engravement. You can replace it as you want, but because you really want to create.
It's a
one
little hard to
perfect
imagine how this works without knowing how it
replace
works, you know?
Don't worry, you can replace it with the option of the later engravement. And also, as you can see, just like Season 2, how you sometimes found equipment with refinement option already built onto it, there are equipments with engraved option in this run. When I tried with the developer...
So, as far as I can tell, you are combining just the card and then you're adding buffs onto the card with the equipment you pick up. That's the summary. Huh? So now we speak the ancient language.
During the season, it will open up entirely. That's why we're calling this like a sneak peek.
Yeah, dev talk should be in a bit.
I talked a lot about it, and I asked CZN team, can we please get a video of this before the update? And they literally made the video 20 minutes ago.
Oh, okay. Show us.
Let's play the Persona video.
Now it makes a lot more sense. Okay, so we're going in. I don't speak Korean, not gonna lie to you. There's a, you know, I feel like there's a bit of a language barrier here.
Notice the 2 slots.
Okay, so we do have rerolls up to 3 times, making it easier to get them. And it looks like you're rerolling 1 card per character. The cards do, I don't know, magic words, right? Why is he not translating? Isn't he capable of speaking Korean?
You guys all know Korean by now.
Come on, man, don't do this to us.
So when you defeat a monster,
Yes.
there's a monster battle with a ranch sign on it.
Oh, so we're getting them for
That's the
every
persona
character
card.
in the team? Okay, so it's not just build
you
one
take
character
persona
with it,
card,
your
you cannot
entire
change the
team
persona
gets
card.
it.
This persona card is skill. As you can see, it cannot go onto other combatants because the other combatants might have attack cards. So
Oh, that looks so
only go
cool
to-
though, with like the double-faced one. Oh, that looks awesome. Also, don't look at them doing like 100 damage and enemies with 1,000 health are dying, okay?
Not just
Ignore that.
Obtaining the card. You can also
Like, don't think too
obtain
hard about the damage scaling there, alright?
engravement. The engraving in the card, it also changes the graphics.
And it's looking so cool, I like it. If only we knew what it
Light
does.
and dark will have really cool options that we have not seen.
Hey,
yet,
let's
so,
go. Again,
but,
1,000 gems
lots of options
for
I couldn't,
everyone.
fully even comprehend.
You need
yet,
gems?
But
Play
it's very
hyperspace.
cool.
They
It's very
got
cool.
you.
It's very interesting. It should bring a lot of new vibe to the season 3.
So that means with the single update,
Be
we are
aware,
getting
not
upwards of
everything
what?
is
3,000
available because
gems?
it's a sneak peek
Like
to season
straight
3.
up?
That is
1,000 from
supposed to be
hyperspace, then
in
1,000
for
from that other game
the
mode, and then like 500,
Codex.
500 from
If
the
you
other
find
two.
it, it's there.
That is kinda
Where
nice.
You find it.
So we just get 20 summons straight
Now,
off the
preseason
bat, no
updates,
questions asked.
New season base.
She ain't limited,
of
no.
hyperspace.
But you also don't have to skip her banner lasts 4
sometimes
weeks instead of
we have a
3.
lot of Protoss
So you
we're
will be
getting.
able to summon for the next unit
Actually has a lot of
while
players
her
in
banner is
this
still
system,
active. Gigabrain.
Diana story event.
Oh, even more gems. Even more gems.
Actually, the only time that I wasn't able to go through the story, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be.
I mean, look at
actually-
this.
okay.
More
Here I
gems,
have
more rewards,
Substory
more
Honor, the Shocking
crystals.
Truth encountered
Damn,
by Diana.
we're about to get like what, close to
the
4,000
Honor
gems
High
without
Priest of
any
the
dailies,
Holy
without
Crusader.
anything else.
This has not only, look on the right, not only crystals and materials, it has a special Diana sticker.
Nah, Diana sticker? What? Are you insane? Lobby! It's Nia's lobby!
Lobby.
W's, I want to see W's the next 10
Yeah.
seconds. Go, 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 go. Come on. We predicted that shit. Nia lobby. Hey, no, no, go back, go back.
Some
No.
balancing adjustments.
Go
for
back.
the partner
No, we want to
system.
look. Shit.
Finally,
No.
very cute.
So soon.
about time.
But Nia lobby confirmed. Nia lobby
okay.
confirmed. Finally.
Oh,
Finally.
lots of love for Nia. Okay, thank you so much.
Show us the lobby, please.
W devs.
Come
knowing
on.
when to make what exactly. Wish we had all of it.
Nah, okay, we'll
Partner
check it
system
out
will
in game,
have,
no problem.
Balancing adjustments. Much of this was announced in the
Mm-hmm.
preseason preview, the developer notes on the official CCN Still website. If you missed it, these are the basic info. Again, much more details, updates
Yeah,
to
so they
follow.
basically expect the video later
We're
today going
rolling
over all the
partner
partner buffs.
balance on
Should be
the
probably
8th, which is
released
tomorrow.
already, I would assume, after the day. And then it's mainly focused on 5-star partners this time around. So if
Master
you thought your
balance
5-star
will be coming out
partners weren't
later
good
April,
enough,
so keep this in mind.
they're about to
Basically,
become a lot better.
5-star partners will be getting a lot of stat buff.
Yeah, like they get more stats,
And,
they get more passives, they get more base stats. Oh, also,
Percentage increase
base
from
stats
potential, memory
now
shards and
apply
rare option will now be calculated based
equipment.
on the combined base stat of both combatant and the partner. Those are
Yeah,
the
so
basic-
5-star partners are kind of insane.
we have more improvements.
Okay.
The quality of life. Among these, rolling out several improvements to make your daily operations smoother.
Okay, it's
Overall,
everyone.
Much for the
Okay.
feedback that
Okay,
all the
let's
players
calm
were
down.
giving. Thank you so
It
much
is
for your
not
feedback again.
Honkai Star Rail.
One
The
thing
devs
I
are
do
smart.
highlight is
The
the
devs
pop-up.
are big W's. Every
Whenever you
character
start the
can
game,
now
when you
increase
end
their
the turn,
divine
when you
chance
have
by
extra AP or
25%.
card, it always asks you if
Farmable,
you wanna
no
find them
pay,
and
no
the
nothing, no exclusive, no
You don't want
no
to loot.
passive. Every
There's a
single
pop-up
character
saying
in the
you really
game.
want to go to next without getting the loot. Now
So,
there's an option
you like a character,
in-game
you want more divines,
to
boom!
pull that off.
Bada bing, bada boom, bada bang.
1 second, please.
But it should also only be specifically for the character, so you have to do it by
In-game
character.
setting,
But it gives
there's
you
a
more
pop-up
use for your
display
stamina.
frequency setting now.
But alright,
you can
whew,
turn all
disaster
those off.
averted.
You don't have
Good
to
shit.
click the checkbox and do it every single time.
Good stuff. We like to see that. Big W.
Thank you for the change. And can we go back to the same graphics? Thank you. And again, all the way at the bottom.
Screenshot sharing feature? Isn't that our Discord?
Node 5-2.
Huh?
Increased chance for Divine Epiphany to appear by 25%. It's for all the combatants. So that's a huge, huge W. I feel like that should be in bold. Almost a balance
Important.
change, right? Godlike potential.
But yeah, false alarm exactly. Oh!
Half anniversary pre-launch
Neuron
event.
activation. Pre-launch
Coming
event.
soon, so we should have some pre-launch.
Okay.
Change up some vibe.
So even more free
Check out
rewards.
some of the agents. Oh,
Nice.
I think that should say combatants.
And we get 40 additional ether
the
every
way,
single
special
day
guest.
from the cafe.
And who's that? Oh, Bella.
Nice.
The coffee master will give us extra ether during the event.
Good stuff. We don't even have to pay for it. Nice, nice,
40
nice.
more
So
ether.
this leftmost event, probably
Nice.
again a couple more gems. So we're probably
Right,
getting
you
close
should
to
get
what,
the overclock.
5,000
Like,
gems in
coffee
a
is
singular
enough
patch?
sometimes.
Straight up,
You know,
no
like one
dailies,
coffee
no
in the
nothing.
morning, one more coffee.
Damn, that's a lot.
Like,
That
would be
is a lot.
Like, to log in again and get the afternoon coffee. Just saying. Another event,
Wait.
partner special or rescue. Guaranteed with 50 rescues.
Ooh. Oh,
This is something new.
Ooh.
It's a separate banner, as you can tell on the left.
so it's a guaranteed partner banner and you're
Separate
only
banner for
paying
all
8.
the other partners, excluding Sophia. I think this is everything excluding
This
Sophia.
might be the only time ever
It's a
it could
20%
be worth
discount,
it to
so you're
summon on the
putting 10
partner
for
banner.
8. And the banner will be gone after 50 pulls. So
Okay,
good luck,
so-
everyone. I'm sure you
alright.
guys have some anchors left over for the normal pulls.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I used all of mine yesterday.
Event?
Fuck.
Talking about
Okay.
events more.
Oh, one flash
Yes,
of potential
regular
every
survey.
single week.
It's not
Nice.
technically a survey, is it? This is
Yeah,
an
a
event that you just have to
discounted
play
partner
Codex
banner
twice.
with a 5-star guarantee
With
on
the
50.
Preseason sneak peek, you'll get to play a lot more than just the 2.
We're getting back-to-back
every
good news, huh?
If you play twice,
Insane.
Flats of potential. A lot of people.
And you
have
know what's
flats of
crazy? We
potential.
haven't even
This
touched
is a
half
good
any.
way.
We're
to
going
get
to
it.
get so much
Every
more
week, pull
in just
more.
11 days time when we get the half any video or stream or whatever they're gonna do.
Other events as well.
Huh? Is that a
And
premium
all
temple
rewards.
in my game?
And by the way,
Oh,
some of these
and
events
look,
are
it's a special
ending
one.
real soon.
It's a special thingy thing. Or there's
So make sure to
like
pick
so free
all of those.
free shiny. Okay.
Especially the Into the Depth. There are plenty of boxes.
Oh, and we
And
get
you
double
might want
rate up
to
for
Grab them before it runs out.
growth currency. So character XP, partner XP, and units.
So don't miss your chaos selection box.
All right.
Also use them. It's in your storage.
More Galactic News Network. What
on
does
the
this
right.
mean from the 15th?
We have Overdrive, Simulation. the
But yeah, it's
currency.
more gems. All right.
If you combine all those, it's a
Yeah, what
lot
about
of
the new
currency.
set, right?
A lot
Will
of
there be a
zeros
new
and
set?
crystals.
We haven't heard about one yet. Ah, yeah, the
It's
big one.
End of the world.
Mark your
No,
calendars.
it's half anniversary of chaoszeronightmare. Time flies, right? Again, April 18th. Mark your
That is not the
calendars.
half
I don't
any,
know
that's
exact
11
time,
days after. But this is the showcase
might
for
be
it.
noon in Korean time, which is Eastern U.S. time would be 11 p.m. and Western time.
What
should
about
be
Salty? Yeah, we haven't even heard about Salty as well. God damn.
But hold on to it. I don't exactly know the time, but that's the usual sometimes. And half
What is-
anniversary offline event. It is in Korea.
Fly me in!
I know there's a lot of people
What?
flying into Korea. This will
No,
be a
wait.
special
Shit.
menu.
I need to get an
pop-up store full of
express
collab merch goodies are in prep.
pass. I think I might just. Oh no, that
For
might
those
because
looking
Korea is
to
outside of
visit,
Euro. Oh shit.
plan
Maybe
this
I
ahead
spoke
if
too
you're
soon.
visiting Korea. But if not, further details for further announcements.
Flying to
And
Korea.
I did hear.
Hmm.
Guys,
But
listen
I think
up.
that's
did
it's a
hear
bit too
that
soon.
They're in
Shit.
preparation for not just Korean events, not just in Korea events. So maybe there can be something in the future.
Okay.
But,
Interesting. Offline event. If
I'm pretty
anybody
sure
is
there will
in
be official
Korea,
video of showing you the collab cafe and what's happening. And if not, I'll be visiting 100%. So if not, I'll bring my Pocket 3 and post it on YouTube somewhere. Okay. I promise to go
demand
there
them a
and
merch
capture
for the
it
live stream
live
collab.
in person.
True.
So I know the flights
I
are kinda
want
pricey,
something of
these
this.
days.
They should send
If
me
you want
that.
to visit,
True.
mark your calendar. It should be right after the Harp anniversary, 18th into May. So
Yeah,
that is
we need to
collab
pressure them.
cafe.
I need this Serenia keychain. Very important.
And yeah, that's about it. Hey guys.
What about Salty?
Feels weird to be back on camera all of a sudden. Oh, how was that? How was that? It's this preseason. Certainly not the same from what we had before. The last preseason, man, those 3 weeks felt like eternity. This preseason is gonna be. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun, right? This character looks super fun. Hey Sue, what's up? PC key mapping? You've done a better job. W developers, they know, or they're getting ready for all these changes, all better stuff. 2% battle speed. Also, rewards for the live broadcast. So that should be in your mailbox
For the live
today.
broadcast.
But it's only for 7 days, so make sure to pick
That
those
should
up.
be in your mailbox today. But it's only for 7 days, so make sure to pick those up.
I know. We'll fix it. Don't worry.
How did you guys feel about this? I played a whole lot more. I prepped a whole lot more to the limited time that I had. So hopefully you guys were able to enjoy this one compared to last time. And we
overwhelmed.
swapped a few things, so there
Me
could be better
overwhelmed.
delivery for the characters as well as.
Whoops.
Don't worry, man. You'll be fine.
I think adding one more video of Persona, I think really helped you guys to understand before you actually play tomorrow.
All right. I think we do this. Yep.
Now, let's go to part 2. I know our CDN favorites are in waiting. So before we bring in the director, let's start season 2. Not season 2. Part 2. My brain's a little haywire. Are you guys there? Cosmic, WG?
Nah,
Jonathan?
we're not there. We're gone.
Hey.
Oh, no one's here. Okay. Hey
What's up?
guys, welcome to the stream. Good to have you. Good to have all of you. You already have Diana. Nice. Good to have all of you. First of all, let's go off top. Let's go off the script. What did you guys think about Diana? We have to take turns. So can we go Cosmic first?
Sure. So I'm really excited that Nia's going to be making a comeback, just having more reasons to, get Adagio back and more of that discard synergy. Really appreciate also too in the the triple boss battle, I'm just going to call it. We also saw all bullets getting discarded for value, so there might be like a way to cheat the system a little bit, get some extra points. So looking forward to a lot more creativity here with the extra bullets.
Cosmic already giving so much hint. I intentionally didn't say that. Thanks, Cosmic. WG, what did you think about Diana? Welcome to stream.
I mean, we finally remembered that Lucas exists as a character, right? So that's great. Finally, we have a way to play his damn one-cost bullets without, selling our livers. So that's pretty good.
Hey, bullets are very crucial to Diana. And Zenazad, welcome. What did you think about Diana?
I think she looks pretty cool. I really like the idea of a bunch of characters having bullet synergy. It opens up a lot of stuff to the future too. And yeah, Luke and Lucas, maybe someone will actually use them, except Luke got forgotten on the suggested team, so maybe he's not that good with them. I guess we'll find out.
Luke, I personally tried a couple games, but I think Renoa tops. I know, Jenna. Were you the Lucas
Playing
Luke
favorites.
Lover? E6.
Well, I didn't love him. I just pulled 11 of them. I didn't want him.
11. Wow, you're a lucky man. Certainly a male character, and that male character question. When the director comes, we will also ask that question. But overall, before Mr. Seungyeon Che comes along, we have to finish. He has to finish the Korean broadcast first, and then come to our table. So we do have some time. So before that, let's talk about season 2. Some of the issues, some of the things you felt during season 2. What do you think was really good? What do you think was a little problematic? Can we go with Cosmic first, please?
Sure. And I guess I'll steal the one that I know everyone wants to say anyways. It's just was way too 9 focused, right? I think one of the best parts of Chaos Zero Nightmare is the opportunity to bring multiple teams together, try out different synergies. And this entire season really felt like it was like, hey, if you didn't get 9 at the start, maybe you joined halfway through the season or just didn't like the design for whatever. You were kind of punished, just to put it bluntly. So I know that's one piece of feedback that was heard many times over. So sorry to, steal it up front, but I think it was the most common one that I've seen, just Reddit, Twitter, everywhere. So I felt obligated to mention it first. And that was really the pain point for me as someone who loves deck building and loves trying out different characters.
Yeah. Many of us do have 9, but I can't even imagine what it feels like to not have 9 and go through the season. I think there will be lots of maybe some small, big problems, issues. WG, what did you think about season 2?
I mean, on that note, a lot of people are asking for more difficulty. If you think it's too easy, just take 9 out of the team. Just saying, right? Like, it's always an option. And we finally got our first Gamba character. We all need a Gamba character in your gacha game so that you can gamble on the outcomes of cards so you can do more damage. And if it doesn't work, you just do it again and then you hope it goes better, right? That's very important. Big damage, big risks. Big fan of Typhara for sure.
Yeah, 9 Typhara, Rita. Very suited on one specific way, I think was the biggest feedback we can all share. Jenna, do you have any comments about season 2, what we had?
I thought the characters were really well designed, very fun, but going along with what Cosmic said, it felt like certain characters were pretty much supposed to be used, like they balanced all the design of stuff. You would get something that says exhaust cards do this, and then you're like, well, how many characters can I really utilize with this? And going along with it, I also think that it's a continuation of issues kind of from the first season where people feel like they need to play this one planet, this one singular place for like months, right? Which I think causes a lot of issues and people get a little bit bored of doing that. And I think that's kind of a continuing issue.
Yeah, I think hopefully season 3 doesn't repeat in a way. But one hint that the one thing that really understood or got from season 2 was that when we had the first combatant of season 2, it seems to be missing a few links, and those few links ended up being completed by the next combatant and the next combatant. So it turns out to be one of the issues that people might have had. If you didn't have all of it, of course you have to bring other combatants in to fill those links, but it's not 100% possible if you don't have those combatants. So we felt that way. Season 2. Did all 3 of you go through the developer notes on Stove? I'm pretty sure. Yes. Only was released a few days ago. We had 2. One on Sortie, the other one on the preseason notes. And including all the things that I mentioned in part 1, did anything come special to you? Any concerns? Or
no, just on the note of
Sortie,
was Sortie meant to be preseason or was Sortie season 3 feature? I don't really remember.
I don't exactly know. I don't exactly know when Sortie will be ready, but I think that was something that they're preparing. I think it's separate from season 3. I don't think it's.
Really?
I don't think it will be. I don't know exactly the timing is, so I think that's a good question that we can toss to the director when he comes. So the questions, let's hold on to the questions a little bit, but let's talk about what you thought about part 1, Diana, and some of the updates that you've seen. Any ideas, Cosmic?
For me, I mean, the big one that's kind of still looming that I know that was in the dev notes is about being able to change some of the save data in an upcoming edition, because I actually had to read it over it twice because it says that we actually get to have complete control over the divines that are on cards as well. Like, right, one of the limitations right now of the flashes is that you kind of roll for your divine and you say, oh, I can pick the epiphany later, but it sounds like the direction is going to go in a way that you're able to completely kind of recreate that card from scratch. So I think that will kind of alleviate a lot of the there's a side story that I literally spent a week trying to farm the Haru deck that was on the Great Rift. Did not get it. I spent over a week, could not finish the deck. And I kind of quit on Haru at that point, right? So I'm definitely looking forward to some of these save data improvements that were highlighted in that dev note. And then, yeah, anytime we get a new character, love to play a new character and see what she's gonna, make out with in teams.
And Jenna, did you want to add anything from the dev notes?
Well, no, I agree with everything he was saying. I think that it seems like the developers are going kind of in a way where they want save data to be so much simpler. They noticed it in the sortie entire announcement. They were saying, we kind of want the focus to be sortie, and we're going to make it way easier to get save data during this season. So it seems like save data has kind of been getting in the way of a lot of the fun for people and enjoyment of the game, I think.
Yeah, if we have sortie, playing it for the save data and then sortie would be somewhat redundant. I think that's what the developers might have thought. And taking that out from the total play time, I think maybe is required from all the busy, the world of times that we are going through. So I do hear the director is not yet ready. So we'll have a couple more questions. What about the partners? What did you guys think about the Season 2 partners? I know even Sophia is very specific focused on the combatant. Do you think that should be...
Nah. Sophia is by far the most universal out of all the partners we've seen since release of the game. Holy,
Really?
like you can even just take her out of the hunter class and smack on somebody else.
Let's drop the sarcasm a little bit, okay? I know she's a specific fit, and the other partner has been as well. So I know that's one thing that we, not just us, has been mentioning, but also community reaction as well. Cosmic.
No, WG, what you don't get, every single future character is going to be all bullets now. So she's the most universal. She's perfect. It's exactly what we needed, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, universal. That has specific wording on each combatant and stuff. And not just the dev notes. Cosmic, did you want to add anything to the previous questions or anything else that you wanted to mention?
No, I mean, I'm just going to kind of back up what WG just said, right? It's one of the things of reading over that partner in particular. I would have honestly expected it to say something like, oh, passion bullets, right? Like, yes, there was the one part of the partner skill that, of course, is going to go with the intended combatant, but the rest of it is like, oh, wait, we can actually use this in other areas. Now, of course, you still have to be hunter to get the full benefit, what have you, but it's being a bit more flexible. So, Tiana, I really like pulling because if you want to play heavy hitting characters, yeah, getting the crit rate buff is always going to be nice. Getting the extra damage is nice. Gaia was another great example of, oh, it's a permanent morale buff and buff, and you're always going to draw an attack card off of it, which is great. But the other partners have kind of been like, oh, they're just okay for who they're going to be used with, and oftentimes you could just use a 4-star. So I really hope that this is a sign of kind of what's to come, and I really do hope that this partner is going to kind of take the spotlight of future design as well.
Okay, and while you're talking about that, WG briefly did mention about Tifera, and some of the feedback from Tifera was that it was way too much randomness within the character, which some people love so much because it's casino, but the other side, you might not like it as much because it's totally random at times, and even had a card that you have to guess out of the 3, and sometimes there's a run that you get it wrong all the time. There were moments. So WG, since you brought it up, do you think we should add more randomness to the combatant as cards?
I mean, I guess it always depends, right? So long as the entire character's kit in every single epiphany isn't random, if you don't like the randomness, just play a different epiphany, you know? Like, that's also something you can do. I mean, there's a card where you select what you pick, and then I guess if you need AP, pick AP, need the damage buff, pick the damage buff. That's the beauty, right? You can build the character the way you want. If you don't like him too random, then make him less random. Want more randomness? Crank it up.
Yeah. What about you? What about you, Janazad? Did you think the randomness was fun to play with Tefera, or do you think that should be reduced in the future?
I mean, I think it's fun. It just kind of feels bad when the payoff isn't really worth the risk, I guess. And the one where you choose one of 3 cards, I literally never get it right. It's never the correct one, ever. Like, I don't know. It does not feel like a 1 in 3 for me, man.
It was more like 1 in 5-ish or 1 in 6-ish from my experience, because you always remember the ones you get it wrong, right? Not the ones you get right. So, and one of the key things that we did go through during season 2, which had a lot of different opinions, was the Great Rift, and more opinions on the part 2, especially, not just part 1. Yeah, let's just honestly talk about the Great Rift. How frustrating was part 2 compared to part 1, and what were some of the issues and problems? This time, sorry, Jenna, do you want to go first instead?
Oh, sure. I mean, I'm just going to be upfront. I'm not a fan of Great Rift. I think it kind of goes against a lot of what makes this game so fun, and it kind of pigeonholes you into feeling forced to make a specific build and use specific characters and just look at the ladder and copy paste what other players are doing, which kind of removes what the game's about, I feel like, what we all love about the game. To then go through a frustrating thing like Cosmic was mentioning, he was trying to make a Haru deck. Well, think about people who have jobs. How much time are they going to be able to spend farming a perfect Haru deck and copy pasting some guy who's jobless' build to then go and do the Rift? I mean, it's just kind of feels a bit ridiculous, I think.
Who needs
Think about the people with jobs.
Who needs sleep when you can play CGN all day, all night, and
I'll make a
stream
bot.
and post on YouTube? That's all of us, right? But now, since we have 25% increased Divine Epiphany, hey, that might reduce some time. WG, how are some of your Great Rift? I know you're grinding very hard for the maximum damage. What was your experience like?
Yeah, I mean, I'll be brutally honest. In terms of maximum damage, I did put in the runs. I did put in the effort on the first Great Rift. The second Great Rift, it was an interesting experience where I just decided personally for myself, I am not going to farm for a Mika draw, so I didn't have a healer, and then I kind of died. You know, it just happened like that. Then again, Great Rift 2 was a lot more interesting in terms of mechanics and a lot more punishing if you didn't use the right things. Great Rift 1 was, I guess, a bit more appropriate, and I know it might even be a bit more of the unpopular opinion, but nobody forces you to play Great Rift, right? You still get the same rewards. It's a sticker, right? You can make that trader for yourself. Do you want to spend the 20, 30, 40 hours? Like, some people, they need a purpose. Some people don't. You know?
Yeah, it's an extra content for the far in distance, and you can be the outlier, be the top rank. It takes a lot of time grinding. That was the entire purpose of the Great Rift. But did hear a lot of feedback that part 2 was a little bit more compared to... Oh, Cosmic, we do want to hear from you, but maybe from the director himself a little more. So we do have the director of CCN, Sugyeon Choi, in the house, in the plastic chair.
I'm already standing, prepared.
Hello. 네,
Hello.
코스믹. 네.
hi.
CCN 크리에이터 대표
Hi.
코스믹 WG 그리고 제나젠 이렇게 있습니다.
안녕하세요. 반갑습니다.
Hello. Great to see you all. Everyone say hi.
Hello,
Hey.
hello.
Finally, it's time. Yes, he is here. Just finished the Korean broadcast, and he is here. 일단 이렇게 보시게 돼서
네.
또
아유, 아닙니다.
반갑고요. 몇 달 된 것 같은데
네.
일단 시즌 2랑 그리고 대균열에 대해서 조금 어떤 너무 나인이 일단 너무 피님 조금 이쪽으로 오시면 나인에 대한 치중이 좀 많았다.
네.
그리고 일단 뭔가 어떤 조합에 다양한 조합이랑 좋은 조합을 써서 가는 게 좋을 것 같고 이런 플레이를 지향한다고 하셨는데 사실상 해보니까 대균열도 그렇고 너무 시즌 캐릭터에만 집중이 많이 돼가지고 어느 정도 피곤함이 있었다라는 거를 좀 토로하고 있었거든요.
공감합니다. 저희가 시즌 1 때 착오를 좀 겪었었어요.
네.
시즌 1 때 이제 출시되는 전투원들이 이제 카오스에서 좀 활약을 하지 못하다 보니까
네.
시즌 2에는 좀 이거를 좀 핏하게 맞춰야겠다라는 좀 생각이 있어서 좀 핏하게 맞췄는데 그게 좀 너무 과했던 것 같긴 합니다.
So in season 1, the characters were not exactly fitted as one of the powerful ways. There was a lot of options. So season 2, we wanted the combatants to fit more into the seasonal content, but it was fitted a little too much, focused on those characters. So those are the feedbacks we received, and that's how it kind of came out. What they wanted to do in season 2 came out a little more fitted to those combatants instead.
그래서 좀 다양한 전투원들의 좀 놀이터가 마련된 상태에서 좀 그런 게 적용됐어야 되는데 그런 요소가 전혀 없이 대균열과 시즌 카오스가 전부 핏하게 들어가다 보니까 그런 불쾌함을 좀 많이 느끼셨을 거라고 생각되고 저 역시도 좀 그런 부분을 느꼈기 때문에 시즌 3에서는 이 부분을 좀 완급 조절을 잘 하려고 하고 두 번째는 이제 총력전이라는 컨텐츠가 이제 추가되기 때문에 여기에서 좀 다양한 전투원들 활약하실 수 있고 그리고 반주년 때 출격이라는 컨텐츠를 통해서 더 다양하게 전투원들을 활약할 수 있는 컨텐츠를 준비했기 때문에 이런 부분 점차 계속 보완해 나가겠습니다.
Yeah, we feel that season 2 there should have been a big playground pool for a lot of other combatants, and then add those new characters in, so somewhat more fitted. So you can play a lot more combatants along with the new combatants for season 2. But that wasn't the case. That was what we were hoping for, but did not turn out to be the way. But for season 3, I hope that's the way direction that we're trying to go into, and that's also the reason why we're also having the all-out offensive, which you can play as a side, and not just that, half-year anniversary with Sortie coming out soon. That should be the main focus, where you can play a lot of different combatants for sure. That's going to be the future issue. 일단 이 정도로 네 그리고 질문들을 질문들을 좀 받아왔습니다.
네.
크리에이터 분들이 질문들을 할 게 많다 그래서 한번
네.
질문들 받아볼까요? Now.
준비됐습니다.
Oh, guys, he is ready for the questions you guys might have. So let's go from Cosmic. I understand you guys have some questions for. Let's go with Chaos System questions first. Cosmic, you have a question?
Sure, yeah. So when chaoszeronightmare launched, we had 5 different chaoses. They were all quite unique. They had different enemies, and there was a lot to look forward to. However, when the first 2 seasons launched, or as we've seen them, they had a lot of the sameness to them, a lot of those repeats. So will we see either new enemy types or divines or any way to freshen that game experience in the future seasons, or just new chaoses altogether joining the game?
일단 전에는 카오스 이렇게 다양하게 있었고 처음에 할 때는 굉장히 신선했는데
그쵸.
근데 시즌이 지나가면서 비슷한 것들이 많이 나오고 많이 나오는 거를 봤습니다. 그래서 다음 시즌은 새로운 몬스터나 새로운 뭐 신이나 뭐 그런 그런 식으로 새로운 뭐라 그럴까요? 새로운 몬스터나 이런 것들이 나올까요?
뭐 몬스터 같은 경우는 시즌마다 이제 뭐 큰 세력 단위의 업데이트는 아니더라도 이제 몬스터는 계속 추가가 되고 있고 신 같은 경우는 이제 신규 신이 추가가 될 예정인데 그 적용 컨텐츠 범위는 어디까지 할지는 아직 좀 고민 중이고 논의 중이고
네.
논의 중입니다.
네, each season they're adding new monsters to update the content, and they are adding new god to the future content, but they're still deciding which content the new god should go into. So please look forward to the future updates. And next question, Jenna, do you have a question on the chaos system?
Yeah, so you were mentioning it earlier about how it feels like some of the seasons are overly focused on certain characters, and that caused a lot of problems. Like season 2 was overly focused on 9, and I think a lot of people had issues with that. And you mentioned that you're looking into changing some of these things, but do you have some examples of maybe some things that you would be going to address this with? Because it feels as though even the first season had certain characters that just performed so much better, and there's so many planets that we don't really get to play because we're just all focused on that one planet with the new season. So are there some examples of ways you have to address this?
일단 시즌 2에 카오스랑 균열이 이제 한 행성에 되게 집중되어 있었고 시즌 1은 좀 더 캐릭터도 그렇고 행성의 다양성이 있었다고 생각하는데 시즌 2는 확실히 그거에 비해서
네네네.
떨어졌기 때문에 다음 시즌에는 어떤 방향으로 좀 이렇게 돌릴 수 있을까요?
우선은 지금 소개가 되는지 안 되는지 모르겠지만 페르소나 시즌 3는 이제 페르소나 카드라는 시즌 파워를 통해서 정말 다양한 조합이 연구될 수 있는 이제 다양한 빌드가 나올 수 있는 좀 그런 시즌 파워를 준비했고요. 그와 더불어 이제 지금 다 포커싱이 시즌 세이브 데이터를 얻기 위함인데
네.
이 세이브 데이터 얻는 과정 혹은 이 결과물의 만족도가 더 쉽게 더 편하게 얻을 수 있게 개선될 예정이라 반주년 때 좀 많은 개선이 이루어질 예정이고 그렇기 때문에 이런 부분이 점차적으로 합쳐서 이제 큰 틀에서 보자면은 이제 시즌 카오스에서 틀에서 좀 많이 벗어날 수 있지 않을까.
So to answer your question, Jenna, for the season 3, I think we can certainly go back towards season 1 or even broader ways of different planets because Persona, the season power, will actually let you build a lot of different combatants, a lot of different teams. According to the options, there are lots of really interesting, cool options that are into season 3. So Persona is the season power. And also, on top of that, it's all about creating the perfect save data. A really good save data for the combatant and having another run, really grinding that. And some of the experience grinding that takes a long time and was painful. So they're working very hard to reduce that down to slightly more comfortable and easier path of grinding one perfect deck for the combatant along, of course, when we talk about this, the Persona card, along with in that save data. Hope that answers your question a little bit, Jenna. And WG, your turn for the question. I know you waited a long time. Did you have any questions about Chaos system or the equipment?
Yeah, I mean, before we ask the big questions, the most important question, we need to start lighthearted. So, a couple people have noticed we're running out of gear space. We're running out of space. The 600 doesn't seem to be enough. So that's something like increase in gear space. But what would also be quite great would be gear loadouts. I know, okay, if you give us another year, we'll have so much gear that we can gear everyone. But just the ability to make gear sets and swap them onto characters, it would save so much time and also make it so much more approachable to playing more characters because there's less hurdles. So yeah, gear loadouts and more gear space.
Okay, very good question. 장비에 대한 질문을 주셨는데요. 일단
네네.
600칸은 게임을 많이 하는 분들에게 이미 너무
부족하다.
적다,
맞아요.
이미 많이 부족하다라는 얘기를 가장 먼저 하고
맞아요,
싶다고
맞아요.
하네요. 뭐 많이 늘렸으면 좋겠다고 하고 그리고 또 중요한 거는 프리셋이라고 하죠. 장비 프리셋이라는 게 있으면은 이제 훨씬 더 많은 다양한 전투원을
그쵸,
사용할
그쵸.
수도 있고
네네.
이런 게 추가가 되면 좋을 텐데 그런 계획이 좀 있으신가요?
우선은 프리셋이 뭐 사실 기획적인 난이도가 낮으면 뭐 바로 접목하겠지만 뭐 전작 에픽 7에서도 그렇고 프리셋은 좀 기획의 난이도가 높아서 당장에
네.
고민은 하고 있지 않고 다만 기획의 조각 한도량 다음 업데이트 때 늘어나고
장비 한도 600에서 늘어나면 알겠습니다.
늘어나고 그 다음에 이제 저등급 기억의 조각들은 자동 분해해서 획득되도록 이것까지는 이제 기본적으로 다음 업데이트 때 이제 그러니까 공사 반주년 때 업데이트 될 예정이고
저등급 장비는
네,
자동으로
자동으로
이렇게
분해되게.
하는 기능이 나오는데요. 네. 알겠습니다. 혹시 얼마나 늘어날까요?
1000개까지 늘어나요.
1000개요?
네.
So the big answer from WG's question was 600 to 1000 space for the inventory. And the loadout, he wanted to say a few things. The loadout, in a way, of presets. In terms of programming and developing preset, it's actually, in terms of difficulty level, it's actually quite challenging to make it in game. So, as he has mentioned, other game Epic 7 took a long time to implement the presets, but it shouldn't be that long. But there's a difficulty, somewhat of a challenge in making those loadout. But he is certainly thinking about that. But another thing that's coming in a half-year anniversary is an auto dismantle for the lower tier items that you get from the loot, which should save up some of the space without you dismantling manually. So that was the answer for WG. Let's have some more questions for Chaos System. Cosmic, do you have any more questions for Chaos?
Yeah, and this one kind of piggybacks off Genozod's a little bit, but repeatedly playing for one very specific chaos enhancements can be very tiring, much like my Haru story of spending a week trying to get something and just not lining up. So are there any improvements to this in the future? And this could be through the skill tree, through other consumables we get to make it a little bit easier to refine those save datas. Just trying to think about the overall experience of going through the chaos and not having to fail unlimited amount of times, to save everyone a little bit of time to make those perfect decks.
코스믹 컨텐츠 크리에이터가 이번에 하루로 이번 시즌에
아.
굉장히 많이 했는데
네네.
신특임이 안 나온 게 있어가지고 결국엔 못했다는 얘기가
맞아요,
있었거든요.
맞습니다.
이래서 특정 신특임을 위한 획득하기가 너무 힘들어서 이런 좀 준비된 계획이 있을까요?
우선 저 역시도 이제 신뜨김을 다 깎았는데 신뜨김 없어서 게임을 좀 온전히 즐기지 못한다라는 건 확실히 문제라고 인식하고 있고
네.
이번 업데이트 때 이제 잠재력 노드에 이제 신뜨김 확률 증가라는 잠재력 노드 추가를 시작으로
네.
반주년 때는 신뜨김을 대폭 좀 완화할 수 있는
오.
그런 보상이 준비되고 있으니 반주년 좀 기대해 주시면 좋을 것 같고 제가 아까 타겟에 대해서 좀 말실수를 한 것 같은데
네.
제가 지금 정확하게 가물가물하지 않아서 반주년 때 딱 업데이트 되는 게 아니라 시즌 3 중에 업데이트 된다라고 좀 정정해 주시면 좋을 것
아 장비요?
같아요. 네네.
So the equipment, the expansion, and also the auto dismantled. It might not be beginning of season 3. It should be in the middle of season 3. He wanted to adjust that first. And to answer your question, Cosmic, the Divine Epiphany is always the greatest pain. He's also feeling it in his runs all the time, and he also has the exact same issue on a different combatant. But that's exactly why they've added the potential for all combatants for higher chances. I think that's one. But another thing is that he has mentioned there should be another type of material or a currency that should ease out the Divine Epiphany in the future. Might be during season 2, might be at the end of the season 2, but these will also be mentioned during the half-year anniversary as well. So hopefully you can create perfect Haru deck. Cosmic, I know you're a big Haru fan.
Season 3 it's the one we believe.
Season 3, yes. Always
Your
believe.
time.
Jenna, do you have any more questions on Chaos?
Oh yeah, so this is a big one that I have actually, is in the current season and the previous one, Chaos and Codex never really felt like there was much point to do the higher levels of them. So for instance, basically everyone is farming at tier 8 for all of their save data, and there was never really a point for anyone to go higher. When you go up to the maximum one, it's insanely difficult, but you don't really get any advantages or rewards or anything, so it always felt kind of pointless. So are there any improvements maybe designed to making that more enticing so players actually want to challenge the harder things rather than just staying at difficulty 8?
네, 제네제드 크리에이터가 여쭤본 게 지금 난이도 8에 티어 돌려가지고 티어 14, 15에 맞춰가지고 이상의 난이도를 가지 않잖아요, 잘.
그쵸.
그렇기 때문에 지금 더 어려운 난이도를 갈 이유가 많이 없는데 또 고난이도를 위해서 좀 더 좋은 보상이나 그런 변경이 있을까요, 나중에?
우선은 8 난이도를 초과하는 난이도를 퍼스트 여러분들께서 돌게 하는 거는 저희 취지에 맞진 않아요. 왜냐하면 게임이 너무 어려운 난이도를 요구하다 보면 그렇지 않아도 플레이 타임이 긴 게임인데 그런 것까지 유도되다 보면 피로감이 너무 심하기 때문에 그래서 이제 보통은 이제 9난이도, 10난이도는 초회 보상 정도로만 이제 만족감 느끼실 수 있게 저희가 제공해드리고 있고 다만 방금 질문하신 것처럼 좀 고난이도에 대한 어려운 난이도에 대한 니즈를 갖고 계신 퍼스트 여러분들도 분명히 존재하실 거라서
네.
그런 분들을 위해 출격 컨텐츠 곧 출격한다라는 점 아마
모든 게 출격으로 가는군요.
정말 난이도의 극한을 경험하실 수 있습니다.
그 정도인가요?
어렵습니다. 굉장히 어렵습니다.
Okay. So, Jenna, to answer your question, Director Choi mentioned that we know that's the case, but it was in a way intended because difficulty 9 and 10 or further was intended more for the first awards only. Because if you keep on having to go through the very difficult award every single week, multiple times, it will create a lot of fatigue and some tiredness for a lot of players. Because if you go through the run, lose, not get the save data for multiple ways, it could be the way, but that's not the direction that the game wanted to head for. So and instead, if you really want to go challenge into very very difficult thing, Sortie is coming at you very soon. So he wanted to address again. Sortie will be the type of content if you want to go through the hardest difficulty. That would be the perfect gameplay that you should go through when there's an update with the Sortie. Jenna? Wait. Hold on. Let's see. Jenna, you had another question on the chaos as well.
Yeah, actually, I don't know why I'm going back to back, but so right now when you're in chaos, it feels like normal enemy battles are mostly pointless. Like obviously you want to get epiphanies from them, but they don't feel super rewarding. And I've played some other games that this game has taken some inspiration from, and it feels as though there's much more of a reason to chase after those battles. Currently in the game, it feels like everyone just spams question marks. Mostly when you're going on a path, you go as many question marks, maybe some elites, and then go towards a tunnel. So are there anything that they're thinking of adding to that to make it so it's more worthwhile to actually focus on some of these?
네, 제나가 또 키오스 질문인데 이거는 뭐 질문을 미리 좀 했기 때문에
네네.
또 아무래도 런을 돌다 보면은 미확인 지역으로 일반
그쵸.
전투보다 미확인 쪽으로 굉장히 많이 가는 게 있잖아요. 옵션을 얻기 위해서. 그래서 이런 미확인 지역으로 너무 쏠리는 현상을 막기 위한 이런 변화가 있을까요?
먼저 전투 구역을 많이 유도하지 않는 것은 맞았어요. 왜냐하면 플레이 타임에 대한 좀 고민이 많았고 이 부분을 완화시키려면은 전투 구역을 최소화했어야 됐고 어차피 미확인 구역을 밟기 위한 과정에서 전투 구역은 필수가 되니까
네.
그 정도면 저희는 볼륨감이 충분하다라고 생각했지만 방금 말씀해주신 그런 요소들도 있어서 피드백들도 있어서 이번 시즌 3에서는 이제 그런 전투 구역들이 좀 유의미하게 바뀌기 때문에 시즌 3 시즌 파워 내일 곧 시즌 파워를 미리 체험해 보실 수 있는데 내일 한번 시즌 카오스에서 그 코덱스에서 시즌 파워를 미리 체험해 보시면 좋을 것 같습니다.
That was actually well intended from the development side because this also going through a lot more fights will take a longer time going through the runs. If you go through the unidentified area, it would take somewhat less time usually, and getting a lot of those options was very intended from the developer, reducing down the entire play time because the heavy users do play and do go through a lot of runs, which takes a lot more time. You have to go through every single individual battles. And that's also one of the biggest feedback they have received. So this season, as we just announced in part 1, there's Persona, which is only coming out in the battlefield. Normal battle and also elite battle, the boss battle. So that's something that will be changing big time in season 3.
Just really quick
Yeah.
as an addition follow-up to that. So then the intention is to avoid more of the basic fights because, I feel as though they feel kind of pointless some of the time too. Like you just kind of don't want to fight them. You always want to go for something else, right?
일반 전투를 거의 아예 안 하고 거의 그냥 그냥 미확인 구역으로 가는 게 거의 대부분이었다 보니까 전투를 거의 안 하는 게 사실 그 의도된 방향이셨나요? 라고 물어보고.
그렇죠. 초기에는 전투를 좀 최소화하기 위해서 보상량 같은 걸 좀 많이 축소한 게 맞았고, 근데 이번 시즌 3에서 시즌 파워는 전투 구역에서 굉장히 유의미한 보상이 이제 드랍되기 때문에 그 부분은 많이 해소가 될 예정입니다.
So it was intended to minimize the battle count within the run. It was very well intended, but it was only for the season, and they wanted to turn that around, give you a different feel for season 3 because it's somewhat of an opposite this time, where you have to go through battle in order to receive persona and do the engraving. Was that okay? Good
Okay.
enough. Good answer for you, Jenna. Yeah, Jenna, since you got to go twice, no more questions for you. Let's go with WG.
Was it my choice?
WG, I understand you have some questions about the characters itself.
Yeah, so I gave you a bit of a warning, so we're starting to load into the heavy hitters. What about male characters? We went 9 for 9, no males. What's going on? Any plans, season 3? Beyond? What's going on?
좀 큰 질문이 왔습니다. 남캐 어디 갔나요? 남캐 어디 갔습니까? 남캐 뭐 좀 힌트 좀 주세요. 만들어지고 있는 게 있나요?
그냥 이거는 담백하게 말씀드려야 될 것 같은데
네.
저희가 남캐, 역캐 이런 성별적인 결정보다는 그냥 퍼스트 여러분들께서 대중적으로 원하는 어떤 디자인을 최우선으로 하기 때문에 뭐 여자만 그래야지 뭐 남자 이쯤에서 한번 내자 이런 생각을 전혀 안 하고 그냥 좀 대중적인 니즈를 가장 먼저 충족을 하고 있기 때문에 우선은 지금 당장은 계획이 없다라는 점만 계획에는 없습니다.
네, 알겠습니다. So, bowl boards were made. So, they don't really like think about like which one to make. There's out of two, but they do take the demand from the protos and turn that into design. So, so right now there's no indefinite plans, near future for the male characters.
So 0.
For now, yes, for now or near future. And that was the answer. Yes, I know some of you guys looking for. 좀 채팅에서 좀 분위기가 안 좋은데요.
근데 저희가 뭐 그러니까 계획이 앞으로 안 낼 거야라는 좀 확진적인 계획이 아니라 현재까지 플랜에서 없다라는 거니까.
So it's not saying no. He's not saying no male characters in the future at all. For the plans that he had up to now, there's none. But things can always change depending on your chat as well. 지금 좀 네.
저희가 이렇게
반응을 보시고 또
소통하는 것처럼 많은 이렇게 피드백 주시면 당연히 내부에서도 좀 이런 거 기다리시는 퍼스트분들이 많구나라고 인지하기 때문에
Yeah, this is exactly why he's sitting to communicate with all the protos out here. And it's not just him, the entire team is watching. And they're feeling from the chat, not just from the chat, all the community feedback is very important.
아트팀한테 꼭 이 생생한 반응 전달하도록 하겠습니다.
Director will transfer all of your chat directly to the art team. And I guess that was the final answer for your question, WG. Cosmic, do you have any questions for any characters out there?
Yeah, and so, well, I guess that takes out part of my question. That means I'm not going to get my swimsuit Hugo or swimsuit Kayron anytime soon, but I'm going to hold out all the same. So now this one I know is getting into a little bit more of a gray area. So for those that don't know, I come from like a trading card game background. So when it comes to blinging stuff out, I really like all the shiny. And one of the things I really noticed just kind of in this space overall is that CZN really doesn't monetize as much as it maybe could compared to some other games in the industry. And so one of the big things for me is that, like, you know, have there been any thoughts about like letting us just buy prisms? Like, I want to have a full shiny deck. Like, let me have all the bling for my deck and for my combatants that I really enjoy. And kind of a follow-up to that, you know, will we see like summer variant of characters? I know early on the devs confirmed that there wouldn't be any skins, but would we see like a Renoa summer, right? Like some type of, I know they do it similar in Epic 7, but will we see summer variants as like another way to, not a proper skin, but as a way to kind of celebrate some of those older characters? So can we buy prisms, and how about summer characters to return old favorites?
Oh, your question is triggering chat. W question. Skins please. 이 코스믹 질문이 수영복 휴고는 뭐 안 나올 것 같고 수영복 캐릭터들이나 뭐 스킨 이런 것들이 있을 수 있잖아요. 그런 것들 포함해서, 그리고 지금은 그 샤이니 카드가 5개만 있는데 덱 전체가 그렇게 바뀔 수는 없는지, 좀 이런 수익화 모델에게서 좀 적다고 생각하다고 하고 좀 더 추가해서 다른 걸 스킨이나 이런 다른 모델이 좀 추가될 의향이 있을까요?
우선은 수익화 모델에서 먼저 첫 번째 말씀드리면 저희도 역시 수익화 다변화에 대해서 고민하고 있고, 이번 만우절 이벤트를 통해서 어떤 퍼스트 여러분들이 카드 스킨에 대해서
네.
가지고 계신 니즈를 확인했기 때문에
예, 맞습니다.
지금 이제 그 시스템에 관해서 이제 고도화를 시작했고요. 근데 당장은 어떤 돈을 벌기 위한 수단보다는 좀 이미 제작된 일러스트 있으니까 이걸 좀 어떻게 유쾌하게 좀 풀 수 있을까 쪽으로 우선 고민을 하고 있습니다.
네.
이게 첫 번째고, 두 번째 카드 스킨에 대해서 그 전투원 스킨에 대해서는
네네.
저희가 최고의 2D 퀄리티를 제공해 드리고자 많은 장면, 많은 연출이 들어가 있는데, 저희가 스킨을 제작한다는 건 사실 캐릭터 하나를 제작한다는 것과 같은 격이라서 거의. 그래서 지금 당장 스킨에 대해서 도입을 하는 거는 좀 많은 고민 중에 있고요.
네.
대신 여름쯤에 수영장 컨셉의 전투원을 준비하고 있습니다.
새로운 전투원이죠?
맞습니다.
아,
스킨이 아니라 그냥 수영장 컨셉의 전투원을 좀 준비하고 있습니다.
네, 알겠습니다. So to answer your question about adding some more skins or card skins, so the developers felt a lot. There was a huge amount of feedback from, especially the April Fool's event, the card skins, and with that, they have actually started developing some other ways. It's not final, but it's only been a week. So they're starting to develop some other ways. Also, maybe not trashing those April Fool's card images, but turning that into a fun way of putting that into a game in the future. I think it's a start. They're thinking about more card designs in that way. Also the shinies. But for the character skin, it's basically creating a brand new 2D model, but basically creating a different character. So that will take a lot of effort to create the skin. So right now there's no skin in preparation or plans in the future for a combatant. But talking about swimsuit and summer, there is a combatant coming in the future related with summer and swimming pool. That was a hint from the director. 그리고 그 샤이니 카드는 좀 더 추가할 예정이 있을까요?
아직까지는 계획은 없습니다.
아직까지는 없어요.
네.
알겠습니다. And also the shinies, so far no plans as well, but you will keep that in mind. Thank you for the question, Cosmic. Let's go back to Jenna. He's been silent a little bit after a double question. Jenna, anything about the characters, combatants?
Okay, so I have a question about partners. So we were talking about the new partner that was revealed today. And so are there plans to make future partners, or maybe partners that are already in the game, a little bit more versatile? Because at the moment, some of the partners are like, if it's Wednesday and it's raining out and Mercury's in this position, you get this damage boost. I mean, at a certain point, you may as well just say Renoa or Kairon, because it's kind of dodging around it. So would there be ways to maybe expand them so that people that maybe randomly get some of these 5 stars would be able to use them on multiple characters? Because it's a little restrictive at the moment.
네, 지금 제라제드가 물어본 거는 파트너들이 완전 너무 풍수지리가 정확하게 맞고 습도, 온도, 정확한 날 다음 주 목요일 1시 반에만 사용하는 그런 느낌으로 너무 맞춤형으로 나와가지고 범용적으로 좀 만들어줄 계획이 있을까요?
좀 고민이 됩니다. 우선은 말 그대로 파트너이기 때문에 해당 전투원한테 좀 핏하게 나와야 되는 건 맞고,
네.
그렇다고 그 전투원을 위해서만 쓰임새를 갖는 것도 좀 어색하긴 하거든요. 근데 그 현상이 단순히 지금의 기믹이 핏해서일 수도 있겠지만 아직 전투원 풀이나 파트너 풀이 그만큼 충분하지 않아서도 있는 것 같거든요.
네.
그래서 이거는 좀 충분한 풀이 확보되면은 자연스럽게 이제 겹치는 기믹이 발생할 거라고 기대하고 있어서 이 부분은 좀 추이를 지켜보고 좀 결정을 하려고 합니다.
네, 좀 더 풀이 좀 많아지고 미래지향적으로 좀 생각해 주셨으면 좋겠다라고 통역을 해보겠습니다.
네.
So partner, I know there's a very fitted. You have to get the right temperature, the moisture, the day. I translated all that, and he got it.
Geez,
So
sorry.
it's very fitted for the combatants for the same banner pool. But he does believe that because the pool of entire combatant is not that big yet in game, in the future there will be lots of overlapping keywords or partners that could be used and when we have more combatants. So they're looking into the future. They have designs of these heading into the future. So for now, it's going to be feeling very like one fitted character only, but in the future, it will less likely to feel like that. What's the answer? Okay, thumbs up from Jenna. Okay, going back to you, WG. Any other character-related questions that you might have?
Yep, I mean, on the note of the future, so we've seen a bunch of 5-star characters, quite a few of them. What about the 4-stars? Can we get more?
그렇죠. 저희 4성 전투원들은 언제 나오나요? 좀 5성은 많이 나오는데, 그죠?
4성은 준비된 게 있는데 이제 런칭 전에 준비한 전투원이다 보니까 좀 퀄리티가 지금 내기엔 좀 아쉽다라는 생각이 있어서 좀 퀄리티 보강 후에 시점에 맞춰서 나올 것 같은데 역시나 이제 우선순위가 이제 다른 콘텐츠 저희가 지금 체질 개선 중이라서
네.
거기에 좀 총력을 기울이다 보니까 좀 후순위에 밀렸다라는 점. 하지만 저희가 준비는 이미 되어 있어서 언제든지 좀 준비가 되면은 바로 출시를 하려고 합니다.
하나인가요? 여러 개인가요?
그것까지는 아직 말씀.
I asked
좀,
one or
네.
more, and he said he cannot answer that. I tried my best, WG. So there's I think he's leaning towards one. There's one more that a 4-star character that they were getting ready even before launch, but the quality is not up to par level yet. So when that's brought up to a level, they will introduce that 4-star character. But because we're going through lots of quality change for partners and the combatants, the balance, those are the top priority for now, and the 4 stars come later. So it will take some time, is the answer from the director. Thank you for the question, WG. So we're talking a little bit about balance. Let's talk about balance. Cosmic, do you have any balance questions ready?
Yeah, that's a great segue into it. So Rita was the latest banner, and she's a lot of fun. You know, high skill, high reward play style. I know a lot of players can feel like she can be a little frustrating at times just to make her epiphanies work out in the best way. However, some of the epiphany options in her kits just felt like you would just never pick them, very similar to Yuki. So are we expecting any buffs to Rita or just buffs in general going into Season 3?
Specific for Vita, right?
Yes, specifically for Rita, or if there's hints maybe for other ones that they were able to share.
오케이. 일단 코스믹 컨텐츠 크리에이터가 리타를 플레이하는 도중에 아무래도 번뜩임이 딱 고정되어 있는 게 확실히 있었던 것 같다라고 피드백을 지금 주시면서 이런 밸런싱에 대해서 저번에도 말씀해 주셨지만 좀 번뜩임에 대해서 고점 저점이 확실한 게 있기 때문에 좀 더 다양한 선택을 할 수 있게 변경이 될까요?
맞습니다. 저희가 전투 밸런스 패치는 시즌마다 데이터를 기반하여 한다고 말씀드렸기 때문에 이 부분은 저희가 데이터 쌓이는 대로 또 여력이 되는 대로 개선을 할 예정이고요.
네.
두 번째는 지금 이제 아무래도 그 대균열이라는 콘텐츠 때문에 그 특정 빌드, 그러니까 고점을 내릴 수 있는 그런 빌드가 한번 결정되면 거기에 좀 쏠리는 경향이 있어요. 그래서 이건 비단 뭐 번뜩임의 문제가 파워의 문제일 수도 있겠지만 좀 저희 컨텐츠가 그렇게 좀 장려하는 것도 없지 않아 있거든요. 그래서 이런 것들을 더 다양한 컨텐츠를 통해서 그냥 뭐 재밌는 뭐 예능 덱 아니면 이런 덱 다양한 덱이 좀 나올 성심성의껏 내가 할 수 있게끔 좀 장려를 좀 하려고 계획 중입니다.
그러니까 컨텐츠가 다양해지면 저절로 좀 더 풀리는 게 있겠군요.
네네.
네, 알겠습니다. So for not just for Vita, every season and during the season, they are receiving all the data. Which epiphany is getting picked more, a lot less. It's very evident which is getting picked a lot more. And they have all the data, and they plan to do the balance adjustment every season. That's coming up later. And also, another thing was because of the Great Rift, sometimes the high value epiphanies are just set in this way for this character. He believed that that was one of the reasons why this really high tier build is being set, and a lot of people copying has a similar style. When we have a lot of different content, like we have for Season 3 and some of the other content that you can enjoy in the event section tomorrow, there will be lots of different epiphanies being picked. Of course, also after the balance patch, there will be a lot more. And they're also thinking about ways that can bring a lot more entertainment, not just high value. So that was another comment. Thank you for the question, Cosmic. Talking about balance, Jenna, do you have any question about balancing?
Yeah, so going along with what Cosmic was saying, I feel as though a lot of neutral cards and monster cards feel largely worthless. You would never take them. Even discluding save data, they just seem very pointless and weak, I think, a lot of cases. And going along with what Cosmic was saying, a lot of the epiphanies you get, like the neutral ones, like add 2 agony or one resolve. It's just completely worthless most of the time, and I feel like it just frustrates players more. And it also goes along with what Cosmic was saying earlier about having trouble get the perfect deck because you keep getting this bloated pool of useless epiphanies and cards. People only really take something like the Pot of Greed card that draws 2 cards, but they skip most others.
네. 확실히 여기 포커스는 예, 중립 카드랑
그쵸.
몬스터 카드 굉장히 비싸잖아요. 또 세이브에.
맞아요.
그래서 중립 카드, 몬스터 카드가 사용처가 굉장히 제한적이고, 네, 거기에 번뜩임도 굉장히 제한적인 게 많다. 이런 카드랑 번뜩임을 같이 이렇게 시너지가 나서 뭔가 좀 사용할 수 있는 그런 변경이 있을까요?
현재는 그 세이브 데이터라는 시스템 때문에 몬스터 카드와 중립 카드를 저희도 뭐 만들어져 있는 거 더 다양하게
네.
더 많이 사용 장려하고 싶은데 세이브 데이터라는 시스템 때문에 좀 이렇게 쉽사리 그렇게 하지는 못하는 상황이에요. 밸런스를 어디까지 해칠지 모르기 때문에 우선은 출격이라는 컨텐츠를 통해서 거기에서만큼은 세이브 데이터가 저장되지 않고 다양한 중립 카드와 몬스터 카드를 마음 편하게 쓸 수 있도록 좀 장려할 예정이고, 장기적으로는 그냥 일반적인 시즌 카오스, 노멀한 카오스에서도 좀 중립 카드와 몬스터 카드가 좀 제 역할을 할 수 있게끔 좀 조정을 해야 할 것 같습니다.
네. So to answer your question, the save data system right now, which does limit some of the common cards, especially the monster card, because it's high save data value and its cost. But it's always the balancing that's really hard. If you reduce down the points from those cards, it would create this crazy deck. Might be a little too powerful. So they're putting a limit to that and being very careful with those adjustments to the common and the monster cards. But as mentioned again, Swordy, no save data, which you can use a lot more of the common and the monster card in and there will be additional of those cards in Swordy as well. So please feel free and use all of it. If feel free to go into it and use a lot more of those. Try to beat the content. And going into the future, you will think about some other ways to utilize those normal and the monster cards in the normal chaos as well. Okay? And
Okay.
so we talked a little bit about Swordy. I think we should ask him a little bit about Swordy.
Yeah.
Cosmic, it seems like you're excited.
Yeah, it's so based on the developer notes and just kind of a little bit what was talked about earlier, it really is starting to feel like it's going to be the new core identity of where players are meant to spend most of their time, or again, because we're going to be farming that item to help fix the save data. But what are some of the other rewards that players can expect, right? Because fixing save data is only part of it, but that, we want to kind of expand beyond everything that CZN has to offer, and it feels like Swordy is going in that direction. So could you share a little thoughts about kind of the other maybe longer term vision for the mode, or how it's going to play its role in the larger ecosystem within the game?
네, 일단 출격 모드가 이렇게 새로 나온다고 하셨는데
네.
여기에 굉장히 많은 시간을
맞습니다.
쓰게 될 건데, 지금까지는 핵심 보상으로 뭐 세이브 데이터 보정용 아이템 파밍 이렇게 얘기했는데, 그거 말고도 다른 보상이 있을까요? 여기에 굉장히 많은 시간을 투자하게 되면 아무래도 보상에 대해서도 좀 얘기를 해야 될 것 같거든요.
우선은 저희가 시간의 말이 한 만큼 보상을 타가는 구조는 아니에요. 에테르라는 한정된 자원 안에서의 육성이 제한되기 때문에. 다만 나는 출격을 하고 싶은데 그러면 뭐 어거지로 뭐 시뮬레이션도 돌아야 되고, 뭐 시뮬레이션 하려면 카오스 돌아서 뭐 세이브 데이터도 얻어야 되고, 막 이런 얽히고 설켜 있어서 나는 출격만 하고 싶다라고
네.
하면은 순수하게 그냥 출격으로 에테르를 소모를 해서 보상을 다 타갈 수 있는.
네.
다만 시뮬레이션은 뭐 덱만 잘 깎아두면 뭐 30초 딸깍인데, 출격에서는 내가 30분 하고 동일한 에테르 소모해서 동일한 보상 받으면 좀 억울할 수는 있으니까
네.
그 시간에 대한 분만큼은 저희가 조금 더 이제 해드리려고 하고 있습니다.
그 플레이하는 시간에 대해서 그거에 좀 더 보상이 조금 더 많은
네네.
그 정도 생각하고
맞습니다.
계신다고요? 알겠습니다. So Swordy is actually not a mode where you can even though it's going to be the main feature, the more time you play it, the reward might not be as much. Even if you grind it and play over and over again, there would be reward, but it's not as much as Like if you think in comparison, simulation takes you like 1-2 minutes in auto, and you get this amount. But sortie, you're playing at 30 minutes of sortie, and it cannot be the same because there's a big time difference, right? So by playing sortie, there will be somewhat of an adjustment, more fitting awards that you would benefit, and also. Developer has mentioned that, I only want to play sortie. I don't want to do simulation. I don't want to grind for the other things. Sortie has features that you can use ether. So if you only want to play sortie, you can actually use up all the ether, not go through all the simulations and the other things that you can enjoy by just going through sortie, using a lot of time and also using the resources to grind in game.
대신 이제 그 어떤 아이템류의 재화 보상이 아니라 어떤 시스템적인 보상은 준비되어 있는데 그건 이제 곧 업데이트될 4월 18일 쇼케이스에서 확인할 수 있을 것 같습니다.
네. So it's not like materials or like item-based rewards. It's going to be more systematic based for the account. So for those details, he can't tell you yet, but showcase on April 18th. We'll have a lot of those details. He just can't reveal all the details to you, but thanks for the question. And
maybe
do you have any other questions?
Yeah, I'll say maybe a quick follow-up to that. So is this going to be more of like a static mode, kind of like the Tower of Spiral Screams, in terms of like it gets updated at some time in the future? Is it going to have regular updates? And maybe a staple-on question, if I may. When are we getting our next Tower update? I got to add that one on there as well.
네, 그러면 이 추격 모드가 타워 같은 그런 한 번 업데이트되고 계속 비슷한 건가요? 아니면 이게 계속 추가로 업데이트되는 그런 컨텐츠인가요?
컨텐츠는 상시로 플레이할 수 있고
네.
주기적으로 이제 갱신과 업데이트가 될 예정인데 뭐 저희 만들어 놓고 뭐 보상만 갱신된다거나 이런 게 아니라 계속 꾸준히 더 재밌게 즐기실 수 있도록 뭐 로그라이크 요소라거나 뭐 이런 것 뭐 추가적인 버프라거나 이런 건 계속 할 예정인데
네.
그렇게 시스템은 기반은 만들어뒀고 당장 출격부터 만들어야 되기 때문에
네.
여기에 총력을 다하고 있습니다.
알겠습니다. 그리고 타워는 혹시 나중에 업데이트가 언제 또 되나요?
4월 18일
케이스에서 So Tower April 18th is the answer. But for the sortie, it's not just one-time thing updates where you have to play same thing over and over. They will consistently add more roguelike features, more buff, more nerfs if needed. So sortie will be a very key feature in game in the future. They will consistently update it as it is needed. So those are the answers. Thank you for the question. And any other question? WG, did you have anything else?
There we go. So, how about the fact that we have way too many 5 stars? We have so many 5 stars, and if you miss their banner, how are you getting them? How about a wish list? How about a wish list? And if that's not possible, what about character reruns, right? How would we be able to, let's say, we start our account, we get all our characters, we do our 300 select, and we're missing, let's say, Orlea or Hugo, but we really want to play them. How do we get access to these characters? Like, are there any plans in the future to make that possible?
Yeah, good question. Good question. Especially for the Protos who are starting later. If you started like last week, you just don't have it, right? 일단 뭐 처음부터 시작한 퍼스트 분들뿐만이 아니라 나중에 시작한 분들도 굉장히 많잖아요.
그쵸.
그러면은 이 배너를 놓쳤으면 이렇게 뽑을 확률이 굉장히 낮아지니까 이런 뭐 5성 위시리스트나 아니면은 좀 늦게 시작한 분들을 위해서 이런 뭔가 구원 구출하는 방법이 또 새로 생기거나 다른 게 있을까요?
신규 유저와 복귀 유저를 위한 그것도 반주년을 맞춰서 준비되어 있고 위시리스트 말씀해 주셨는데
있는 걸로 하겠습니다.
다만 위시리스트 그냥 까놓고 말씀드리면 준비하고 있는데 뭐 이번 반주년은 아니고 조만간 좀 하실 수 있도록 준비는 하고 있다.
알겠습니다. 좀 더 꺼내주셔서 감사합니다. So he's not technically supposed to say this during live today, but the wish list is actually in preparation, not for the 0.5 anniversary because it was newly introduced in development, but it's being prepped. Maybe he mentioned that he shouldn't maybe say this out loud, but it's not for the anniversary, but for the anniversary, they have new things in prep for the new players and also the returning players as well. So make sure April 18th is the date. So a lot of things are being held for that date. So thank you for the questions. Any other questions, guys? Did you want to bring out? Raise your hand or raise your voice. Okay, WG, take it.
I mean, it feels like we are able to like get a bit of extra information out of you. How about a 5-star selector? Any plans, 5-star selector? I mean, the rewards, it kind of sounded like that would be within possibilities.
You're pushing the lines, okay? 5성 선택권이나 뭐 그런 게 언제쯤이나 나올 수 있는 그런 계획이 있을까요? 좀 과감한데요? 알겠습니다. was the answer, okay? so I know, WG, you tried. I know, that was the answer. Oh, and also, we had a lot of questions, guys. Thank you so much for the questions and also joining the stream. It could be some wild times at your home. But let's also focus on chat. Chat! We're going to be taking a question from you. So, 일단 저희 크리에이터분들이랑 굉장히 많이
네네.
나눴으니까 채팅에서도 한번
예.
네, 한번 뽑아 볼까요? 네. 이것도 나오네요. 여쭤봐도 되나요? This is of course much requested. I can't. 콜라보 한번 여쭤보겠습니다. 자, 말씀해 주세요.
컨택하고 있습니다. 컨택하는 단계라서
네.
아직은 좀 제 구체적으로 말씀하기는 어렵지만 저희가 컨택이 돼서 이제 성사가 되는 대로 소개해드릴 테니 좀만 기다려. 저희 열심히 컨택하고 있거든요.
근데 들었던 답 같은데요.
근데
알겠습니다. 예. So they're in contact with some of the collabs, but nothing final, nothing made, nothing concrete. So he wants to. That is it. That is about the answer that we got. Another question. Just one more. 맞다. 이거 진짜 많았습니다. 그 기어 서브스탯
네네네.
뭔가 하나 고정이나 리롤이나 이런 게 없으니까 너무 나오는 건 안 나오고 돌리는 게 너무 힘들다 안 맞다라는 질문이 있었거든요. 잠깐 영어로 먼저 할게요. So
네네네.
I got the chat. The equipment substat. Is there a plan of having one like the lock or like a reroll or any type of function in the future? Because substats are very hard to get it perfectly.
네, 이번 반주년 업데이트를 같이 나면 이제 기억의 조각 개선에 관해서도 좀 집중적으로 개선을 할 예정입니다. 네.
네.
당연히 그런 요소 필요하고요. 그거보다 더 과감한 개선까지 할 지금 계획 중에 있습니다.
오 정말요?
네.
잠깐만. 일단은 훨씬 더 기어를 맞추기 조금 더 편해지는 그런
맞습니다.
게 오나요? 알겠습니다. Certainly, they already have plans for season 3, and the anniversary will have a lot more details of reducing down memory fragment. I know it's a pain in the butt to collect the perfect substats, and also they have a lot more bold plans of making it a lot more easier to get your substats for the perfect set for the combatant. He has mentioned not just that, another bold moves or changes to the memory fragments. So very good question. Very good chat. You're on fire. Very good question. Very good question. Let's just have one more. One more. 그리고 또 이거 one more. 어떻게 또 눈에 뜨시는 게 좀 있을까요?
버프밖에 다 눈에 안 띄어.
just buff Yuki. Yuki buff는 말.
그러니까 다 전투.
Yuki buff's coming, guys. It's mentioned in the dev notes. So many Yuki lovers out there. 카드 애니메이션 좀 추가해달라고 이런 거.
네네, 그거는 저희가.
에피톤 센터 스토리를 원하시는 분들도 있습니다. 좀 더 스토리가 필요한 것 같습니다.
설정적인 보강은 계속해 나가야죠.
네.
그건
So Epitone Center, I read that chat. They will be adding a lot more settings, a lot more story, background information to in game as they are having and the production is telling me to finish. So we, so I think everyone's getting hungry. They want to go home, but not me, guys. I will take one more question. 하나 더 괜찮아요?
네네.
네, 죄송합니다.
좀 답변해드릴 수
one more
있는 거.
question. 전투 속도도 살짝 올려달라는 말이 있었거든요. 예, battle speed 1.5 or 2 times. 너무 많은 걸 원하는 거죠.
아니요.
어?
4월 18일 기대해 주십시오.
Oh, battle speed, April 18th. Oh, they have battle speed, guys. For the 굉장히 날카로운데요. Oh, the chats very sharp. You guys are nailing it. And that'll be the last question, guys. Unfortunately, I know you want to ask so many questions, but a lot of questions that you guys will have will be answered. It feels like an April 18th showcase, half-year anniversary. I'm pretty sure Cosmic WG, Genozad, you guys will also be watching it live. No pressure. But there's nothing better to do on that day anyhow for me. So I'll be watching that as well. 네, 피디님 또 이렇게 저희 마무리하기 전에 마지막으로 좀 하실 말 있으시면 부탁드립니다.
언제나 좀 속 시원하게 답변해 드리려고 하는데
네.
오늘 이 시간이 좀 그렇게 되셨을지 모르겠지만 4월 18일 쇼케이스에서 그 모든 것들을 더 상세하게 확인할 수 있으니까 4월 18일 쇼케이스 꼭 좀 기다려 주시면 감사하겠습니다.
네. Thank you everyone who's been watching. I wanted to be a lot more, I wanted to spread out a lot more information, but there are things to be held until the marked date of the showcase. So be sure to mark your calendar and catch every little detail because it's going to be one heck of a show, is what the director 승현 Choi said. 네, 디렉터님 이렇게 오시게 돼서 굉장히 반갑고요.
아닙니다. 감사합니다.
또 언제든지 기회가 되면은 또
네.
오시는 걸로 하겠습니다. Thank you so much, director, and as well as our favorite content CG and content creators, Cosmic WG Genozad. Thank you so much for joining us live today. I know it's been a long. You guys had to wait for a long time. Thank you so much for joining, and thank you everyone who's watching. Also, who's watching the VOD. April 18th is the date. Please mark it. Don't miss it. A whole lot of things will be revealed, and that's the hype date. Get ready for the anniversary, 0.5 anniversary very soon, and we will be back next time with more Galactic News Network. But for now, enjoy the cookie.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Alrighty, people. We've made it out of Hyper Jail. We've made it out of Hyper Jail. But before we start throwing allegations, keep in mind, the others also had to wait between questions. It's not like, it's not like we were the only ones that had to wait. And also keep in mind, while we did ask few questions, we asked the important ones. 5-star selector, we tried our very hardest. Wishlist, we know that the wishlist is coming. Hey, big W on that one. Main characters, there's still hope. A lot of coping, but you're not coping for no reason, and that is because while they aren't planned, they aren't banned. And what else did we ask? 4-star, there is a 4-star character. When do they arrive? But I feel like outside of obviously the light gear question, which we did get answered, 1,000 slots, I think we used our questions well. I hope I didn't disappoint you with the questions we asked, and quality over quantity and shit like that, right? So yeah, I think it was a pretty successful one. Some of you might think, oh, he didn't ask enough questions. Oh, nah, we are fine. We were cooking. I think we are right. I think we did well, and yeah. I'm happy. I am happy. I hope you are too. And holy shit, they are glazing April 18th like there's no tomorrow. But before we do that, we obviously have to let us check off. Huh? We have to check off what we need to check off. So let's see. Green, Dev Q&A. Duh. Selena, no. Mika, yes. So, there we go. New keyword, obviously. 1-cost cards. We have to mention it, right? We have to mention it. So Let me quickly go over there. Yeah, I mean, rest in peace, right? Rest in peace, rest in pieces. You've tried. Hex King, it was a pleasure having you on this planet. You gotta be careful what you say on the internet, right? Shout out to Hex King. Tough life. Please don't, right? If you really think about following through with that, we don't condone that. You are alright. Everybody makes a mistake every once in a while. You'll be fine. Now, do we consider Diana to be a sub DPS? Yes or no? I don't know. She can, but she definitely also has main DPS vibes. I feel like it's like 50-50. You can definitely build her as such, but by no means is she only a sub DPS. It's like 50-50. We're gonna get a 50-50. Common ego cost W. Common ego cost W, you know the deal. And let's see. Team damage buff. I mean, technically she just turns everybody's cards into her own. Alright? So, I mean, maybe. But let's make it a bit green and then a lot of red. Bit green, a lot of red. Mark synergy. Not quite, because she has her own thing, which is obviously not Mark's. It's response, right? You know the deal. Half anniversary teaser, full on, right? Big half anniversary. Bullet synergy, big bullet synergy. Partners are now overpowered. They in fact are. New gear set, we were wrong. Now on the note of gear set, if we're not getting a new gear set, what are we doing with her? She doesn't really have a lot of upgrade cards in her kit, so it's going to be a bit more difficult to take advantage of the passion set. I didn't think her upgrade cards were that crazy, so she might just be a straight up two-piece type character. She might just be a two-piece type character until we do get a new gear set, right? The one-cost gear set? Nah, she has zero-cost cards. Triple two-piece, yeah, two-piece seems like it. I mean, she's passion, so you can't just use like an exhaust set, right? She is a passion character after all. Yeah, no, see, the thing is with the old passion set, you would have to pick an upgrade card up. Like, yes, you only need one, and if you do, you get the 20% bonus. But I don't know. I don't think her upgrade cards were that crazy, right? Okay. Unique meter. Yes. Obviously, the heart meter. Great. Summons. No. But we do know the names. It's like Plinker and Milk or something like that. We check back on the stream to rewatch. Especially, I know you're looking for it. We'll definitely, whoops. We will definitely revisit. What the fuck have I done? Help. Whoops. Yeah, let's fix that. Let's not do that. That seems very disastrous. Big nuke. Big nuke. Okay. Luckily, there's a undo button. I did need that one quite badly, apparently. How do I get back to brushes? Please. Help. Okay, perfect. So, 1,000 gems. I mean, we got way... Whoops. We got way more than 1,000 gems. We got like 5,000 or so incoming. Exhaust synergy. Technically, exhaust cards become her own cards, so I guess so. Must pull partner as well. Super crazy universal partner. One cost basics is true as well. Nia lobby is true as well. Many builds and teams. I would say so. Ranking for the 3 rift mode is nope, which is kind of what we were hoping for. Did she have 2 unique cards? I guess you can get access to it, but none of her cards are actually unique, so maybe not. Seasonal mechanic looks to be crazy. Overpowered dupes. I don't think her dupes were that crazy, but card spam is a W. So, what do you see? We got a bingo! And it was even the one with the Nia lobby. That's a stretch. Huh? That's a stretch. We finally hit a bingo. Woo! Let's go. Do we have something to celebrate this? Time to get unmonetized. All right. Oh, well. Let's go back into the stream. Let's check out the Nia lobby because honestly, they showed it for like 0.25 seconds. Where is it? Where is it? Come on, Nia lobby. It was somewhere. Where was it? Anybody has a timestamp? We have any degenerates? I meant proper players. Do we have any proper players that remember when there was the Nia lobby? Where's Nia lobby? Where can we find it? Reddit. I don't know. I need to screenshot it anyway, you know? Okay, first off. What is this? We did predict a 9.5 out of 10. Appropriate or too much? Out of 10. Run it back. What is this? A 7. An 8, a 9, an 8. Side boob. Side boober. 9, 9.5, 10, 10, 9, 7.5. 8.5, 9, 8. Half boob out of 9. 6, you're gay. 8. Solid 9. Under would be better. I mean, she has that on the permanent. You get both. You get like a 2-for-1 deal. 8.5. Alright, good stuff. So somebody said minus 110.47 for Nia. Oh no, it's the reverse, right? Okay, how the fuck? How do I get to... I think we need to refresh, right? So it turns into a video. Okay, 110.47. Wholesome lobby! Wholesome lobby! Can you believe it? A wholesome lobby! Nah, not in our game. What? Idle Nia. I mean, she does. You know, she got the thigh. She got the thigh, people. She does have the square. Keep in mind, this will be moving in game. So, wholesome lobby. Wholesome lobby. We have ourselves our size lobby. We have ourselves the wholesome lobby. I think that is pretty much a W. Special thoughts of that day. Nia finally has her lobby. Does that mean we have every Forster with the lobby? Does that mean we have every Forster with the lobby? Yeah? No? Maybe? Oh yeah, this needs to have a new music track. That'd be awesome. Mika? No O. We don't talk about the O word. After these answers, you really think we're gonna get an Owen lobby? Toss it in the trash. Forget about it. But no, there might be one. We might just get an April Fool themed Owen lobby. Lucas does have his arcade lobby. Lucas has his arcade lobby, right? I mean, if we check out lobbies, right? Let's see, so, we have Amir. Yeah, I will unlock this one. It's just, I wanted to save my cakes, okay? We do have the barrel one. We have, Tressa. We have Lucas. We have, Maribel, Cassius, Selena, Ray. I think there might not be any more missing, eh? But yeah, one cost on his life. Alright. So, what else did we want to check out before we obviously end the stream and I get back to work and putting this all together kit-wise and whatnot? We had the lobby, we had the Nia lobby. Yeah, this one's kind of nuts, eh? You don't really realize it until you realize it, and that's the fact that the moment you use your ult, this card becomes permanent. That is quite sweet. That is quite interesting. A non-exhaust additional card right there. That is pretty sweet. Let's just go through the dupes again, just to be safe, right? Like we all know, yeah, okay, there was this incident with like, oh, global passive, whatnot. But okay, let's just go through the dupes again, right? So you're increasing the damage by 100 and you change the draw count of exhaust bullet cards to 3. That is pretty nice. Getting her twice, getting more value out of the purple card that you can't epiphany anyway. The E1 seems like a good place to be in, right? Seems like a good place to be in. Now, the E2 though, each time an ally discards a card, you gain flutters. So flutter is just end of the turn extra attack damage, and you can increase that damage, not all extra attack damage, just the damage of that end of turn attack by up to 200%. So long as you discard, let's say, 10 cards. Cool, but as I said, I don't think it's truly super necessary, right? How many days wait for limited character? Probably 21. 21 days is probably how long you have to wait. 22. Alright, then here change the cost to 4 and the creation count of hard bullets. Interesting, for the first time we're getting a cost reduction in a vivid memory. But keep in mind, it's not the permanent cards, it's just the hard cards that are getting increased, right? Duped stopping point seems to be E1. I mean, let's check out the E4. 30% damage amount to Diana's extra attack plus 1% damage amount to Diana's extra attacks for each flutter that Diana owns. E4 is nice. E4 is nice, but all E4s usually end up just being a damage increase, right? I don't think it's particularly crazy or overpowered. I think it's something you can live without, but it's nice. Not gonna lie, it's nice. This is just your standard upgrade. And then for the E6, each time you discard a card, you get 4 flutters instead of 2. And flutter now goes up to 30. So, E1 or E4. That kind of seems to be where it's at. Right? Like you either go E1 or you go E4. Yeah. E0, E1, E4. And also due to her not being a global passive, I think you will be fine. You will be fine not having 2 dupes of her. Right? Like, it's gonna be alright. Keep in mind, we are moving into half anniversary. They are glazing the 18th like there's no tomorrow. So you can expect us to get big news for the 29th. And going light on her seems like a good idea. Go 1 copy, go 2 copies. Take it easy. Keep in mind, you need to get the partner. You need to get the partner. Like, instead of being like, oh, is it E1, E2? E0 plus partner still better than E1. Good partner. Big attack increase, big crit damage increase, and also extra attack damage attack when bullets are discarded. Keep in mind, the only thing that's exclusive is the second part, the Passion Quietus card. But you can ignore that one. You still get attack increase, you still get bullet discard extra damage, but what you also get is this down here. You get 3 stacks of a buff of added extra damage for the combatant, which works for any combatant with extra damage. You also get the ability to discard 2 cards so you can trigger them, and you get draw 1, all for the cost of 3. Pretty good. Who will skip a hunter type? We barely have any. I don't know. People like skipping. I have no idea. People like skipping, but get her, get the partner, call it a day. She is pretty good. She is pretty good. No. What did they talk about law at the end of the stream? Yeah, she's dying. Okay, is there anything more here? Ooh, identity, D-10. That's a. I mean, that's the countdown to the dev stream, not to the dev stream, to the half anniversary teaser vid, huh? Alright. The identity. Okay. Uh-oh. I'm hyped for the Chaos mode in a SS ship instead of a planet. Ooh, that sounds sick, doesn't it? Don't forget, we'll also be able to play on planet Earth. We will be able to play on planet Earth. The most goated planet ever. Area of operation Earth. Look, this is us. Our planet, our home. Like, if you look closely, you will see Chatter Mishmatic right there. If you look very closely, you see Mishmatic right there. Always tea time. He's right there. Pro Andro, he's right there. And then Mr. Hex, you know, I think he's kind of like up there, unfortunately. Like, tough for him though. Tough for him though. Earth is dead. Earth. Planet Earth. What a nostalgic, yes. Alright, the corrupted version of characters in the future? Yeah, season 3. So Diana's really like the Dora of Nike who would be released before the half anniversary. Did you just say? Nah, we'll be fine. I am big Diana believer. She'll be alright. I'm gonna get myself a copy. I get the partner and then we'll see. Then we'll see. Where am I on that planet? According to the dev interview, I think I live somewhere like there. Alright, what about 5-star mates? I mean, we asked the question, right? We got the answer. Not impossible, but not in the near future. Did they say anything about the swimsuit unit that they mentioned being limited? No, but come on people, 11 days, you can wait until the 18th. 18th shall be peak. W my G. Alright people, it's been 3 hours. We did the dev talk, we did a lot of silence, we did a lot of important question asking. Yeah, I know the deal. I need to give you the characters kit. I need to give you the rundown. We need to look at the dev notes. We need to look at the post. We need to summarize the dev interview. A lot of things to be had, a lot of things to be done. Appreciate all of you, tuning in. Been a pleasure as always. Get ready tomorrow, early in the morning. Probably around like 4 to 5 hours ago. We will have started our Diana stream, you know, the usual. We get our summons in, we get the partner, we get to experience the new game modes, all that other beautiful stuff. And yeah, life will be fun, huh? Life will be fun. Rita versus Diana, who would you pull? Just go with Diana, man. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Just go with Diana. The No Secret Shop is for season 3. I have no idea. Alright, so I hope I was able to ask all your questions. I hope you feel heard. And yeah, we see each other tomorrow. Or in the next few videos. But then again, if you stuck through to the end, you kind of don't have to watch them. But you could still watch them on mute and you could leave a comment to help me out. Appreciate it. Peace.